Sequatchie County, stand up. I was born for this moment, making more than a statement. Hit my opponents the hardest, I might end up leaving them lame. Ain't nobody with focus, ain't nobody I blame it. I don't run through the motions of laziness. When I phase me, I'm impatient, I'm crazy. Now better yet, I'm deranged. If you cut me deep, I will bleed purple gold from my veins. 4th and inches, give me the rock, dog, I'm moving the chain. Slow with my head, keep my feet moving, I'm ignoring the pain. Yo, it's all for the game, for the love of the game. We don't do this for glory, we want that trophy, not fame. Best get off of the tracks unless you won't hit by this train. If you wanna come get it, in between the lines that we fighting. Started from the bottom, we climbing, grinding our way to the title. Hallelujah, it's time, that Friday night light revival. Ain't no love in the jungle, nothing but hate for our rivals. Come on, come on.
Into the jungle. Follow me into the jungle.
I'm Chandler Morrison with your weather update presented by Bledsoe Telephone on this beautiful Friday night. At kickoff, it's going to be about 57. It's going to drop down into the upper 40s as we go on throughout the night. Wind's going to be about 7 to 8 miles per hour north to northeast. Looking in those directions. Not going to be too humid tonight. It's going to feel a little bit colder than it is, but it is going to be clear all throughout the night. No clouds in sight. And this has been Chandler Morrison with your weather update presented by Bledsoe Telephone for tonight's game between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Sequatchie County Indians. I'm Chandler Morrison with your TSS in the Valley update presented by Bledsoe Telephone. And your game of the week this week, Bad Blood smears the Indian-Irish rivalry. That's Sequatchie County hosting Notre Dame for the second round of the TSSAA playoffs here. And let me just tell you something. This is going to be a great one. Sequatchie County leads all-time 15-8 in the series. They've had 23 meetings since 1959. Last time they met, Irish won 38-0 in November of last season in the first round of the TSSAA playoffs. Notre Dame favored by 1.5. That's low, folks. They're favored by 1.5 in this one. Quick hit storylines. Indians coming to Friday night undefeated with 11-0 record. Notre Dame's Andrew Banks and Sequatchie County's Hunter Davenport each scored 5 touchdowns in the first round. The Irish came in with a 4-game win streak against the Indians. The Notre Dame blanked the Indians, of course, last year 38-0. And players to watch for the night in this game are Cameron Wynn, sophomore quarterback. That's for Notre Dame. And the rest of these are too. Andrew Banks, senior running back. Akil Sledge, junior running back. Calvin Sims, senior wide receiver. Justin Baker, junior wide receiver. Patrick Johnson is a senior outside linebacker. Coley McGowan, a great cornerback. He's a junior. And Sam Stovall, a great offensive tackle there. He's a junior as well. And, of course, for your Indians, be sure to watch out for junior quarterback Ethan Barker, senior linebacker / fullback Hunter Davenport, up for Mr. Football Award in 2 categories. No other player in the state is up for 2 categories from the same school. Austin Stevens, senior halfback. Kyle Cates is your senior tight end / linebacker, and John Higgins as a senior defensive lineman. That is your game of the week, presented by TSS in the Valley. And in other Valley news, Whitwell travels out to Columbia Academy to J.J. Savage Field. That one starts at 7 o'clock Central Time. They've met 4 times in the history of that series. 4 times the Bulldogs have won, and those 4 times have all happened since October 23rd, 2015. Columbia Academy's won all 3 matchups. This will be the 3rd trip for the Tigers out to Columbia Academy. The Bulldogs of Columbia Academy are favored by 14.5 points. And Columbia Academy is also undefeated up to the point. And Watertown travels to Marion County trying to douse the area flames, as you can tell. Watertown does travel to Jasper tonight in a game that is a top-ranked matchup between 2 teams ranked in the final poll, AP poll, top 4 matchups. They have not played before that we could find. Watertown is an underdog by 13.5 points at Marion County. Marion County will attempt to stretch their home win streak to 23, and both teams, as I said, were ranked at the top 4 in the final 2A poll, and one common opponent this season they both had was Grundy County. They both blew Grundy County out of the water. And out in South Pittsburgh, Fayetteville comes to town after beating Copper Basin last week. And looking at that one, they will be at Bean Stadium at 7 o'clock. They have played twice in 2015 and 2013. South Pittsburgh is 2-0. South Pittsburgh is favored by 34.5 points in this one. The winner of this one will play the winner of Columbia Academy and Whitwell. South Pittsburgh will try to make it 3-0 against the Fayetteville Tigers, and the Pirates will also attempt to extend their 10-game win streak, and South Pittsburgh hosts its 5th straight home playoff game in 3 years. This has been your TSS in the Valley update presented by Bledsoe Telephone on the Countdown to Kickoff show on Spear Nation Radio Friday Night Football. You're listening to Spear Nation Radio and Bledsoe Channel TV 18.
Welcome to Spear Nation Radio. I'm Chandler Morrison, live from Dunlap, Tennessee. I'm in the studio tonight. We have Archer Thompson and Colton Weiss on the call. Archer back from a hiatus of last year. Robert's been helping us out. Robert right now is having some issues with his voice, but how are we doing, Archer?
I'm doing great, Chandler. Great to be back.
And we're glad to have Archer back. It's been a long run. What's different from last year to this year, Archer?
Well, we've got a whole new setup, so I had to come in and get reacquainted with everything. But I think I like this a lot better.
And Archer, the last time that you were in the booth, it was Notre Dame, and what is the irony there?
Well, last time, he knocked us out of the playoffs, and we're back to play them again, this time in the second round instead of first round. And I think that we have a lot better chance this year of pulling out a W.
Yeah, a lot better chance this year, and let me say this. It's playoff time. 16 teams left in the 3A class playoffs. Sequatchie County and Notre Dame are just two of those teams. And, man, how special is it to be in the second round of the playoffs? This is where it gets down and dirty, and the Indians have an 11-game home win streak. 11-game win streak. Not 11-game home win streak. That's a 5-game, 6-game home win streak right now. But the Indians are set to have a really, really good season. We'll see if they can get past tonight. But, Archer, what are you thinking about tonight?
Well, Chandler, I think that this is going to be a very close game. I think it might be close to one touchdown, to be honest with you. I don't think either team is really better than the other. I think it's going to be, they both want this. They're both showing, improvement throughout the season for the most part, and I think it's going to be a great game tonight.
Yeah, and one of the storylines coming into this one is Coach Jones, an assistant coach for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, was formerly an assistant coach at Sequatchie County as recent as 2 years ago, and he actually was one of my coaches when I was playing. And I was at the stadium earlier as we were getting ready for kickoff, and I talked to him for a minute, and of course I had to jab a joke at him, so I told him, I said, hey, I appreciate you letting us use your playbook. here it is back. And the people around him were kind of on edge, and they didn't realize I was joking for a second, so I had to set the record straight there. But love to see Coach Jones back here. We'll see if we can't send him off with a loss. Love you, Coach Jones. We got to send you off with a loss tonight. But it's going to be a great game tonight. I mean, it's just one of those games where I think Sequatchie County and Notre Dame have kind of developed a rivalry, a quiet rivalry, but I think it's going to show on the field tonight. What do you think, Archer?
Oh, I definitely agree with you there, and I think if the Indians get the opportunity and Notre Dame both get the opportunity to go into playoffs again next year, and they face off again, I think that might be the true start of a playoff rivalry, and that'd be very, very cool to see.
And in this, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Archer. And in this rivalry, there are a lot of different factors going to play tonight. As far as trivia questions, we got some coming up for you. The first one of the night I'm going to give to Archer, and then we'll go throughout the night as we go. Archer, when did these teams first meet? Take a guess.
First meet, huh?
First time they played each other.
I'm going to take a guess in 87. I don't know.
Well, I will give you a guess. I'll give you a hint. Okay, they have met 23 times. Okay. Indians lead the rivalry 15-8, but they have met 23 times. Excuse me. And so that might give you a little. They've not played every year either, so it's not like they've been a rivalry every single year. But what's your guess now? I'm gonna give you a second chance on that one, Archer.
All right. Let's see here. How about 1990?
Okay, I was trying to get you to go the other way there, Archer. Not closer to back than to the future. All right.
Oh, okay. 95. So the back, Colton.
Back, because you guessed 87 first, correct?
Correct.
All right, go back from there.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see here. Maybe 83 then?
Okay, Colton, I'm going to give you a guess. What do you guess? He's even farther back than that.
80.
All right, the first time these two schools met was 1959.
59, wow.
Yes.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Round tip of my tongue, Chandler. Round tip of my tongue. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I could see. That's not a really. I mean, you don't think of these teams going back that far, but both these teams have, and they played each other, and actual in regular season games there. But Sequatchie County does hold the 15-8 advantage. The Irish have won the last 4, and I'll stop there because that'll be another trivia question upon itself. What I was about to say. But with Sequatchie County, they have their wing tee this year. It's doing really, really well. Watch out for Notre Dame. They will bring a lot of formations and tilt toward a spread style of play. They'll use some pro and ace setups. That's kind of under center with 1 or 2 backs straight behind in close yard situations. Signal caller Cameron Wynn, passing attack worthy of the Indians secondary. You got Calvin Sims and Justin Baker on the outside. Short passing game may be where they stick all night with the success they've had against Smith County on inside slants and quick routes. Downfield passing, though, could be crucial late in the game if the Indians get winded. So the less this offense stays on the field, the Notre Dame offense, that is, the better chance Sequatchie County has to advance.
And the Indians are now running out, Chandler.
All right. And it is now football time in Sequatchie County as we get ready for another Friday night out on the gridiron. This is counting.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Captains. Do you have our captains for tonight yet, Chandler?
I do not. They should be walking out there any moment.
Yep, that's number 2K, Davenport, and John Higgins.
So we have 3 out there this week, correct?
Yes, we do.
All right.
Notre Dame is coming out with 4.
All right. Do y'all have a roster there for Notre Dame?
Yeah, we got one.
All right. Who they got out there on their side of the field?
They have Kobe McGowan, Patrick Johnson, here we're Sam Stovall, and there's one more, 51. That would be Thomas Kulik. Their jerseys are really hard to read their numbers with because it's white and it's gold. So we can't really see much on that.
And, of course, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, they're wearing all white with gold numbering, and they have the gold helmets, correct?
That is correct, Cameron.
And with the Indians, of course, they're going to sport their purple jerseys. And do they have the white pants tonight?
They do.
They do have the white pants and, of course, the white helmet that Coach Kane brought in with his tenure here at Sequatchie County. And this looks to be a really, really good matchup. I'm excited to see how this one goes because this is one that everybody, has been talking about all week. And it seems like it's kind of lost a little bit of hype just because everybody expects Notre Dame to come out and play like they did last year. But Sequatchie County has been, even 11-0, they're kind of coming in as underdogs here. I've got the line at 1 point. Notre Dame's out by 1.5. They're favored by 1.5. So, coming into this one, Sequatchie County 11-0 is still an underdog. Is that something that's surprising to you, Archer?
Not really, because we've had a great season this year, but in our past years, we don't have the same kind of records and season in comparison to Notre Dame. So I think that we're naturally going to be an underdog. But I think this season, we're pretty well matched up. But we'll see. We're kicking off here in just a second, and we'll get to see how well we can stop the ball and how well the Fighting Irish are going to take it upfield.
And the big thing with them is they have a whole lot more guys
than we do. Huh? Well, they got not a whole lot, but just enough to be a lot more. They'll be fresh all the way through the game. Or probably not.
Yeah, and I think also going into this, Archer, I mean, our schedule was not the hardest schedule in the world either. I mean, yes, it had DeKalb County, yes, it had Upperman, but both those teams were down. I think both of them ended up with 4 or 5 wins on the season, either 500 or less. And then, in the rest of our region, everybody was kind of around that or below. It wasn't too terrible it wasn't too good of a region to start out with. And then you have South Pittsburgh, which was really good.
Abraham kicking off.
All right. And with that, we're going to hand it over to Archer Thompson and Colton Weiss on the call for the Night Spear Nation Radio.
Wow. And Abraham kicked it high to the 35-yard line. Number 17, Dallas Brown on the catch. Just murdered by Dylan Sanders.
Hey, is Robert listening?
Yeah.
Okay. Rob, make sure you're being their spotter, all right?
All right. We have number 3 out as quarterback for Notre Dame, Cameron Wynn. Going on 2. Now they're going to call back for a play.
And already a slow start for Notre Dame.
Snaps the ball, hands it off to number 2, Andrew Wynn. Makes it, I think, almost 10 yards up there. We'll see. Andrew Banks, excuse me.
Well, they're going to count it as 9.
9 yards.
That's a good.
His knees hit the ground on 9, and then he tried to reach it across, get that extra yard, and didn't quite make it. So
Hey,
now within a 2nd and 1 now, Fighting Irish.
Make sure you're telling them formation as well. Keep talking. No dead air.
I got shotgun formation right here. Snaps the ball. Quarterback takes it out to the home side and is tackled on the 52-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down.
I'm not harping on you.
Davenport and Colin Hudson on the tackle.
Not harping on you. Make sure that you're saying the quarterback's name every time. I think that's Wynn, right?
That is, yes, Wynn.
Okay. Make sure you're saying his name instead of he.
And we have 11 minutes left of the first quarter. The Irish aren't doing that bad so far. They've got out wide, and that's really what we've struggled with for a few games now, is when they get out wide.
Keep talking. No doubt.
Wynn snaps the ball. Wynn hands it off to Banks. Banks takes it off the visitor side. It's going a long way. Tackled by Sanders on the about 14-yard line. That was a very long run there, right off the outside. That was quite a show by the Fighting Irish's offense right there. Oh, shoot. Banks is very, very speedy. So the Fighting Irish should now be on the 15-yard line. Snaps the win. Hands it off to Banks again. But he's tackled in the backfield by Kyle Case. Lost 2 yards.
And make sure when you say where they're on the field, make sure you're saying like the Indians 48 or the Irish whatever.
Fighting Irish are waiting for a call to be called in by the coaches. Looks like they're going to be in shotgun formation again. Line's getting down. Quarterback snaps the ball to Wynn, hands it off to Banks, smash down the middle. Get going all the way at the touchdown for the Fighting Irish. 9 minutes, 51 seconds. Not less than the first quarter.
That's right.
That was Banks on touchdown.
Keep talking.
So, 16-yard touchdown there, Chandler. The Fighting Irish are going to come out in a wildcat formation, looks like.
You going for 2?
That's the no. They're resetting now to go kick. Looks like they were going to go for 2 first, and they're resetting the kick.
Keep talking.
McMean is the kicker. He kicks it right through the upright. That's an extra point for Notre Dame.
And it is now 7-0 Notre Dame in the lead with 9 minutes, 51 seconds into the first quarter.
Send it to a studio update.
And now we have a studio update with Chandler.
All right, thanks, guys. I got some updates for you. They're not basketball, or they're not football, not they're basketball. Tennessee and Chattanooga are playing tonight. Chattanooga, on the men's side, Chattanooga leads Tennessee 34-29 at the half. The Tennessee women are also playing 46-39 over James Madison University at halftime. And on the prep scoreboard, looking around, Red Bank and East Ridge are tied 7-7 at the half. Ottawa over at Walker Valley 21-17 in the second quarter, and Ray County 15-13 over Farragut in the second quarter as well. As those scores come throughout the night, we'll be sure to update you on that. Back to you guys.
Okay, Chandler, are we back home?
Yep.
And
Okay.
Hudson almost barely got the ball after the return. 31-yard line. He did get it a few yards. That's pretty good.
He dropped the ball and recovered it before any of the Fighting Irish were down there to pick it up. The Indians will have the ball at 31 now. Indians.
And Barker's under center.
Bringing Kyle kick across to the tight end. Like, it's going to be a flag.
Notre Dame with too many players on the field, I believe. And they called a flag on it. No. On us.
That was a false start on the Indians there. So it'll be 5 yards. And he's now be on the 26-yard line, first and 15. Breaking out of the huddle. Barker back under center. Cowcats coming across. Ball snatched.
Runs up the center. Gets tackled. Maybe gain. Possibly a loss of a yard.
Davenport running the ball. It was a gain of about a yard.
Not a great start for the Indians right now.
The line is really going to have to work on blocking and opening up some holes. They have some big linemen here.
I think the thing that really hurt us, we played a lot of easier teams at the end, and they kind of just took it for granted that they're just going to blow through the line. Okay. And it's
ball snapped again on the shotgun formation. Barker's going to keep it and go on the outside for a gain of a few yards. Yeah. We're back to the original line of scrimmage, 31-yard line. It is now 3rd and 10.
You know, we haven't seen very many passing plays, Archer, in the last 3 or 4 games. 4 games. Maybe we'll have to see it right now. I mean, that's going to be a lot of yardage to make off the running.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't done that good yet.
Barker shotgun formation. Smash across the ring. Billy Ritchie. Barker passes for just Davenport. Davenport catches it. Tackled at the 12-yard line. Wow. What a run. 32 on the visitor side, all the way to the 12 on the home side.
Man, you couldn't have got a more perfect pass than that.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Beautiful.
And he actually even got a few more yards because whenever the Fighting Irish defender came in to tackle me, he almost grabbed the face mask. He had to let go and re-grab his jersey, and that allowed him to get a few extra yards. Toss Davenport.
Down on about a 9 yards. It is now, the 9-yard line is now second and about 7.
Who gained the yards on that?
That was Davenport on the toss outside. Sanders coming into the huddle.
We got 7 minutes and 50 seconds left of the first quarter.
Barker under center now.
In the wing 2 formation. Is that what they're in?
Yeah. Ball is handed off to Stevens for a gain of a few yards. It is now like second or third and
3.
yes, third and 4 right there. So the gain of about 3 yards. Ball's on the 6-yard line right now. Bring Alex Hudson out in formation.
Keep talking.
Okay, the Indians coming out now in a shotgun formation. Ball snap, Ethan.
Run.
Takes it down the middle.
Takes it up the middle.
And
Touchdown, Indians. And that was Barker on the touchdown.
Wow, what a play.
Wow, what a play.
Archer, did you see who Barker faked it off to?
He faked it to Stevens, and it actually caught 2 or 3 of the defenders over there. They all started to run towards Barker, and then he just took it right down the middle.
You mean Stevens and Barker went down the middle?
Yeah. And Abraham Martinez goes for the kick, and it's good.
The Indians and the Fighting Irish are tied now, 7-7, 6:57 left in the first quarter.
All right, send it
Well,
first.
Cole, it looks like a pretty even matchup game here. The running offense is a little slow to start off with.
It's
For the Indians.
the battle of the offenses right here.
Oh, yes. And if we can get our tackling down, I feel like our tackling was a little off in that first series of defense because we are
But I mean, it's cold. They're just now warming up. You know, the second quarter is definitely going to be a whole lot better game.
All right, send me for an update real quick.
So, Indians lining up now.
Never mind. You got to keep talking. We kind of know dead air.
Abraham's going to be taking the ball for the kick. It looks like he might be putting it short again like he did last time, trying to land on the 35-yard line. Goes for the kick. It is a deeper kick at the 28-yard line. The Fighting Irish shoot out several players, and he's not tackled until he gets to the 47-yard line. Tackled by Caleb Reed and Adam Pickett. Ball is placed on the 50-yard line. Ball is on midfield. That was a great run by the Fighting Irish there. The Indians will definitely need to improve their tackling too.
I mean, our greatest weakness right now is our defense. Definitely. I mean, the offense is doing great, but the defense is struggling a little bit.
Fighting Irish in a shotgun formation.
And the quarterback
takes
takes
the ball.
it, and he's down again on the. Possibly they'll call it the 49 on the. And Kyle Gates was on the hit. No, they're counting back to the 50.
Ball spot on 50. Fighting Irish are lining back up. No huddle. That was a great run there by the. Or not great. That was a great tackle by Kyle Gates there.
Yeah, that was really good.
Shotgun formation now. Hands the ball off to
center. Taken down by multiple of Indians.
Ball will be started on the 49-yard line. So that's a loss of 1 yard. 3rd and 11 for the Irish.
And it is now 5 minutes and 50 seconds left. Indians is 7. The Irish is 7. First quarter.
Irish coming in formation. They are in a shotgun formation. Banks getting ready to snap the ball.
And he goes
Ball
for
snap.
a pass.
Ball pass to number. Did you catch that number, Colton?
I think it was 7, but I can't be for sure.
That's what I'm thinking. Looks like number 7, Johnson. Excuse me, number 1, which is McGowan, goes out of bounds as soon as he catches it. It will be 4th and 3rd.
Would you quit? Oh, Lord, this is ridiculous.
Fighting Irish getting back in pistol formation now. Try to they were trying to make the Indians jump. The attempt was unsuccessful. Quarterback gets the ball, hands it off to the
center, and it is no good.
And there's no game.
Indians have the ball on the 48-yard line, I believe.
On their
I
own?
think 49-yard line.
On the Irish or their own?
On their own.
On the Irish. On the
44-yard line.
44-yard line, the Irish side of the field. We have 66 yards to get a touchdown.
You can tell he's not from Grundy County.
Indians in a physical
Runs
and
up
also
the
Stevens.
center.
Be good for a few yards. It's like about 3 yards there with Stevens. Several Notre Dame players on tackle. Be 2nd and 7 now for the Indians.
And we now have 4 minutes and 45 seconds left of the first quarter. Time just seems to fly by right now.
Sure does. Al Cutton coming into the huddle. Huddle is broke. Shotgun formation with Stevens as a back. Ball snap. Barker goes to the outside, takes on the outside. That's a first down.
And about 4 more yards. That was a good play by Barker.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing really good tonight.
He sure is.
That's surprising, really, to me.
The Indians will now be 1st and 10 on the 45 on their own 45.
And Robert just told me that's his fourth quarterback keeper.
Indians lining up now. And under center. And hand off to Davenport, who goes nowhere. He got about 5 inches in, and then they start pushing him backwards. The ball will be spotted just right on the line of scrimmage there. It'll be 2nd and 10 again. Indians in huddle.
And for everyone who's joining in, Indians and the Irish are 7-7 in the first quarter. Very close game already.
Indians under center. Ethan hands it off to Austin Stevens. Stevens on the outside, or outside of the line there, carries it about 6, 7, 8 yards actually. That will put the Indians at 7 yards. Indians at 3rd and 3 now, which will on their own 40 or 38-yard line now.
And Barker lines up under center in, I believe, a shotgun formation.
The gain of about 2 yards there. Indians are 4th and inches.
Where are they out on the field?
They are on the 36-yard line. I think they're going to measure it. It's very, very close.
It looks good.
No, they're not going to measure. Indians always have a few inches to push this ball. 4th down. Under center, Ethan Barker has got the first down there.
First down.
Not much gain, but on the play there, but it's just enough. First down for the Indians. The ball will be spotted on their own 34-yard line. On the Irish 34-yard line, excuse me.
And they bring in
Indians break the huddle. They're coming out. Under center now. Ball is snapped. Hand off to Stevens. Got a few yards.
More than a few.
Oh, wow. I think he has the first down there and some more. Great run by Austin Stevens. He's had a great night. Him and Ethan Barker both. The ball will be spotted on the 21-yard line now. The 1st and 10 for the Indians.
And now it's already 2 minutes left of the first quarter.
Hudson coming into the huddle. Barker will go under center.
And he will. Davenport behind him.
Parker tosses it to Davenport, and Davenport gets a few yards on the play. I believe that's about 2 yards there. And put the Indians on the Irish's 20-yard line, and it's 2nd and 8.
Keep talking. No dead air. No dead air.
The Indians breaking huddle now. Parker under center. Davenport behind him. Hands it off to Stevens. Stevens down the middle. It's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown on Stevens.
How long was it?
Great play. That's a 20-yard run right up the middle.
I couldn't even find him. I didn't know who had the ball then.
What a great play by Austin Stevens there.
Great.
The Indians are going to go for 1. Martinez back.
And
Ball.
Abraham goes for the kick.
Ball is
And
snapped.
It's good.
Good. Score is now 14-7 Indians.
And send it
With
back
1
to
minute and 10 seconds left in the first quarter.
send it back to the studio.
We're going to take you back to the studio now with Chandler Morrison.
All right, guys. We got some updates for you. Whitwell leading Columbia Academy right now, 7-0. That could be an upset in the making as we go throughout the night. South Pittsburgh having no trouble with Fayetteville, 21-0. Marion County, 14-0 over Watertown. Both of those teams are ranked in the top 10 in the final AP poll. East Ridge tied with Red Bank right now, 7-7. And, of course, your Indians now lead 14-7 in the first quarter there. Still no score on the Meigs County Forest game there in the second quarter. It's just a scoreless game. And Alcoa is beating Scott 20-7. No surprises there. And
Kickoff now.
all right, go ahead. We'll send you back to Archer and Colton.
And Abraham gets ready for the return.
A split kick there by Martinez, and it will be good for the Irish for about 8 yards. Tackled by a host of Indians there.
And the ball is placed on the Fighting Irish's 38-yard line.
Looks like Adam Pickett is looking off the field there. I think he might have a cramp. He's rather notorious for those. Or it might be his ankle.
Should have been here.
The Fighting Irish are in a shotgun formation. Wynn gets the ball, drops back for a pass, passes it to number
And he's
number 8, which is Barker, for a gain of about 10, 11 yards, enough for a first down. The ball is now on the Indians' 42-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Fighting Irish. They're in a pistol formation when looking to the coaches for a call. When sets up, gets the ball, hands it off to number 2, Banks, and Austin Stevens in the backfield for a great tackle. Loss of 4 yards. Wow.
I don't even know if Austin
Actually,
even had a guy on him.
I think that's actually almost a loss of 5 yards. He just came straight up through there. Great blitz off Stevens. Ball is now on the Indians' 47-yard line.
There's no way.
2nd and 15 now. Shotgun formation for the Fighting Irish. Pass to number 3. He gets quite a few yards on play. Runs it down the side. Tackled by Colin Hudson for a gain of about 20-ish yards or so, enough for a first down. The ball will be spotted on the Indians' 27-yard line. Okay, it's the end of the first quarter. Chandler, we'll send it back to you.
All right, guys. Back in the studio, we got Whitwell up still by 7 over Columbia Academy. That Columbia Academy is heavily favored in that ball game. They're favored by double digits there. Notre Dame and Sequatchie County, of course, you are hearing right now is Sequatchie County up 14-7. They're currently undefeated. Meigs County Forest still 0-0 in the second. Going up down to South Pittsburgh, Fayetteville trails 21-0, and Marion County's up 14-0 over Watertown. And a lot of scores going on right now, but we'll send it back over to Archer and Colton, guys.
Thank you, Chandler. And everybody's breaking out of their huddles right now, heading back to the ball. What a great first quarter there, Colton.
Yeah, that was really.
Indy leading the Fighting Irish 14-7. That's a close matchup, like I said.
It's really surprised me that the Indians are leading. I mean, you can go ahead and knock on wood on that one, but I figured to be tied for at least another quarter, maybe.
Fighting Irish under the ball, shotgun formation. When the
Goes for a screen pass.
it was tackled by Case Reed and Davenport
Down
on number
the
2 Banks there on the reception.
and they were down on the 24-yard line of the Indians.
Be on they were on the 24 with 2nd and 7. Irish in shotgun formation.
What the hell?
When drops back for a pass.
Oh,
Pass meant to go to number 4 Sims, but it's incomplete. To the touched the ball, he was tackled by Hudson.
Alec Hudson?
Yes, Alec Hudson. We got 2 Hudsons, so we got to jack up.
And it is now 11 minutes and 18 seconds in the second quarter. Indians leading 14 to the Irish 7.
Irish snapped the ball in shotgun formation. When takes himself down the middle, almost tackled, but he breaks free to tackle. He's going to be tackled and brought down on the 12-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. It's a block on the back for the Fighting Irish. It'll be counted from
20-yard line. The Irish are now on
the 30-yard line now.
from a block in the back flag.
I'll be back. 3rd and 13 now for the Fighting Irish. That's something you can't do when you get that close to the end zone.
Yeah.
A place like that is what cost you the game. The Fighting Irish in the shotgun formation now, trying to get the Indians offside. Austin Miller almost comes over, but he stops himself. Timeout by the Fighting Irish. I want to send you back to the studio real quick.
All right, and Archer still Columbia Academy.
We have 10 minutes and 54 seconds left in the second quarter. And the Indians and the Irish are not in timeout.
Sorry, guys, I had it muted for a second. Columbia Academy just scored a while ago. It's now 7-6. Whitwell over Columbia Academy. I think they're waiting on the extra point there. South Pittsburgh up by 4 touchdowns over Fayetteville. We're still in the first quarter in that one. Marion County up 14-0 over Watertown. And that looks to be the extent of what's going on right now, other than Meigs County and Forest tied at 0. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Chandler. Fighting Irish are back under their shotgun formation. Be 3rd and 13. Snap the ball.
Pass.
Wing goes for pass. Deep to number 2, and it is good. That'll be a touchdown, Fighting Irish. Game staying close, Colton.
Man. Yeah, I have to admit, that was a really
That
good
was
pass.
a beautiful pass. Beautiful pass to number 2 Banks there by Wynn.
And it's now 13-14, and they're going for the kick or the field goal.
in a wildcat formation. I dare say they'll switch back into a standard kicking formation.
That's good.
Setting up for the kick now. Ball snap, kick, and it is good.
It is now 14-14 with 10 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second quarter.
What a pass there, Colton.
Yeah, that was an amazing pass.
The Indians and the Fighting Irish appear to be very, very close.
I mean,
Feel on both sides.
even Robert said this. The game, whoever will win this game will have the last touchdown. And, I mean, it's going to be a one-touchdown difference, I believe. Because even the last two that we've got, I mean, it's crazy.
Irish getting ready to kick off the ball to the Indians. Whistle's blown. I think this is going to be a deep kick here, but we'll see. Yes, it is. Deep kick. Back to Alex Hudson. Out of bounds on the about 4-yard line. Indians sending out their offensive line. They're going to take it on the 35-yard line. So Indians will start off 1st and 10 on their own 35. Indians in the huddle. Going to come out in a shotgun formation with Austin Stevens and Hunter Davenport in his back. Goes
up the middle, gains about 5 yards.
Great run by Barker there. That'll be 2nd and 5 now for the Indians on the 40-yard line.
And we now have 10 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Very close game so far. It's 14-14. Yeah, I mean, it's been close ever since we started, but I mean, that's
Barker under center now.
we've been in a while.
Takes the ball, hands it off to Davenport. He's got 3 yards and a hard hit on the Fighting Irish's number 1, McGowan. Be 3rd and 2 now for the Indians on their own 43. Indians line up under center again. Oh, that would be offsides on the Fighting Irish there. 1st down, Indians. The ball will now be on the 48-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Indians. That was a easy 1st down there for the Indians, huh, Colton?
Yeah, it's like they didn't even have to make a play.
Indians break the huddle. They're going to come out. It's shotgun formation. Ball is snapped. Pass to Hunter Davenport. Reception. It'll be brought down on the 31-yard line. Or 33. Let's spot it. 33-yard line.
And
Davenport just
the ball's down
that kid.
on the 27-yard line.
Indians driving down on the Fighting Irish now. They'll line up under center. Barker takes the ball, hands it to Stevens.
And
Stevens is going nowhere.
Yard. Not a great play.
There was no. Stevens got the ball, no hole, and it just got tackled. Yeah, I mean he could have bumped it Colton, but he just went straight in.
And Austin Stevens, just about every time he gets the ball, it's right up the center or right to the right of the right side guard.
Barker under center now. Ball is snapped. He goes right down the middle, gets several yards on the play. He's still going. He's still pushing. Wow. I think it's enough for a first down the middle. Line is pushing him all the way.
I believe we pushed him 5 yards.
Yeah. Wow. Ball is now on the Fighting Irish's 14, first 10 for the Indians. Barker under shotgun, or Barker under center again. Ball is snapped, handed to Davenport. Davenport goes around the edge, jukes somebody, and then it's tackled on the, looks like about the 9-yard line. It's about a 7-yard play by Davenport. And what, 6?
And we now have 7 minutes and 50 seconds left till halftime. Indians are 14, Irish is 14. Definitely going to be a close game.
Indians under center, 2nd and 4. Barker takes the ball, hands it off to Stevens. Stevens down the middle. Touchdown.
Stevens.
That was a 9-yard touchdown. Colt score is now 20-14. Yeah, I don't really think any of the defenders really saw Stevens. He just kind of
they were over there eating their popcorn watching it.
I guess so. He just kind of jawed on up there.
And
Martinez back to the kick.
It's good. And it is now 21-14 with your Indians leading with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left till halftime.
Wow. What a great play there. I mean, the whole drive was just beautiful. Just driving down the line.
I mean, even whenever they had about 20 guys put together, just going down the field, they gained, 5 yards somewhere there?
65 yards on that series, the Indians. There's 7 minutes and 30 seconds to halftime. Indians are lining up for the kick. Actually, they're huddled up in the middle of the field at the moment. Now they're lining back up. Let's see what Abraham does. I think Abraham looks like he's going to go a little deeper this time. He kicks it. The ball is kicked. Back to the 15. Caught, picked up on the 10, and he runs out of bounds as he picks it up. Ball is flying at the 11-yard line. Wow. He should just let that one roll out, but he didn't. So, Fighting Irish will have it on their own 11.
Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Their coaches might not be.
That was a great kick by Martinez.
Yeah.
Score is 21-14. 7.5 minutes left until the half. Fighting Irish and shotgun. Ball is snapped. Handed off to Brown. Wow. All the way back around. He's back to his original line of scrimmage. Tackled. Fumble.
And I believe this
Indian ball. Caleb Reed coming up with the ball. It's going to be turned around. 21-yard line. Woo! So this might be where the game starts to turn around a little bit, Colton.
This could be a game changer, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've seen who we played last week, Rob? I forgot.
Howard.
In Howard, we got a fumble right at the end and made a touchdown on it. And that made a world of difference.
The Indians now have the ball. 1st and 10 on their on the Fighting Irish 21. There's a timeout. Notre Dame. we're going to send it back to Chandler Morrison there in the studio.
All right, guys, and on the scoreboard, the Bledsoe Telephone scoreboard, Marion County leads still, but they lead 14-7 instead of 14-0 in the second quarter over Watertown. South Pittsburgh hosts Fayetteville, and there's 28-0 over Fayetteville. Red Bank and East Ridge are tied. The winner of this game will play the winner of Red Bank and East Ridge. That's tied 14-14. Whitwell still holds a 1-point lead over Columbia Academy, 7-6, and Whitwell just scored second to go, 13-6, and hopefully 14-6 after the after the point, after the PAT there, and of course,
Indians lining up,
and we're going to send it back out to Archer and Colton.
Indians lining up under center. Parker gets the ball, hands it off to Steven. Steven on the outside. Makes it all the way to the 11-yard line again, where the ball was spotted originally on the kickoff. 10-yard play there.
That was a
First down for the Indians.
that was a major screw up for Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's going to hurt.
First and 10 on the Irish's 11-yard line. Parker under center again. Davenport behind him, snaps the ball, hands it back to Stevens. Stevens gets tripped up, and that will be no gain on that play. Number 7, Johnson on the tackle.
And we now have 6 minutes and 40 seconds left till halftime.
Indians come back under center again. Ball is snapped, handed off to Hunter Davenport. He takes it off the edge, and he gets a few yards. It's like about 3 yards. It'll be 37 for the Indians now. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter.
And they put Colin Hudson back in place of Cameron Weaver.
Indians are coming out formation. Barker in a shotgun formation, bringing a pass on 6. Adam Pickett there on the reception, takes it down to the 5-yard line. It'll be now 4th and 4. The Indians. We'll see if they're going to try to go for it. I think they're going to go for it, Colton.
Yeah. I mean, there's a good chance of us making it, but it's going to be close.
I think Coach wants to risk it at this point. I mean, we're close. Yeah. I mean, we'll be 5 yards away, and Notre Dame will be back in their end zone if it's turned over. So, at that point, it's kind of like it can be a touchback.
And we're going to have a timeout on Coach Kane, Indians.
And Archer there, I mean, when you've got a fumble like that and you end up down there in that kind of territory, you always want to try to convert on that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's something you got to really, really check out when you're a coach and say, we got that fumble, we can't let it go to waste, and that's just that's what you call +1 in the possession category, and that's something you wouldn't have had. And if they can get another score on it, be double the margin there, 28-14, that would be great for them. But you got to capitalize on those turnovers.
Oh, yeah. It does not look like they're going to bring Martinez in on this their timeout. So I think they're going to go for it. They have to. I mean, I think that's the smart move by Coach there. Barker will line up under center. I do believe he's going to play to Stevens. Yeah. Let's see. No, he goes down. He goes up the middle. He falls over. That might be enough for a first down, but I don't think it will be. It'll be close. They'll probably have to measure this. We'll see. But the Irish are saying it's no good. The referee calls it no good just by few inches. I mean, wow, it's close. Actually, they might. Yep, it's about a yard short there. The Irish will be first and 10 on the 3-yard line there. They're going to be back in the end zone playing offense right now. This is a risky position for them. If one of our safeties or backers blitzes through, we'll have a safety opposite pistol. And, it goes nowhere. I think that might be a safety. Let's see how the ref calls it. It's right there on the edge. I think he's going to say he was down on the 1-yard line. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter. 2nd and 11 for the Fighting Irish. They're going to line up in a shotgun formation. Ball snap, handed off,
Runs up the center.
run up the middle, and he got
About
yards that
5
time.
yards. Gains 4 yards.
Ball will be placed at the 4. 3rd and 9 now for the Irish.
With 3 minutes and 50 seconds left.
Now, this might be another.
It'll probably be a pass opportunity.
It will be. We'll have to see. I'd almost guarantee they might go for a pass, but they have to worry about that safety. So,
He dropped the
opposite
ball.
pistol, he fumbles it. He's got to run it, and he is down.
And it's
On
4th
the
and 9.
1,
or
2-yard line there.
4th and 10.
They're going to bring it back. It's going to be 4th and 10 now. They're going to have to shoot the ball.
And Archer, that's not a situation you want to be in for any team, being that far back in your own territory. So that's definitely and that's gonna hurt your punting chances there as far as getting it out of there. When you're right there on, I think that was the 1-yard line is where you said, correct?
Gets the kickoff, and it goes back to Colin. It's going to let it go, and it's going to be picked up by an Irish teammate on the 36.
And when
Not a very long drive there for the Indians they're going to have to make.
No. Yeah, they have 2 minutes and 50 seconds to do it, so it's possible. I mean, they got close before.
The Indians will be 1st and 10 on the Irish's 36.
Depends.
Barker will line up in a shotgun formation. Stevens beside him. Ball snap. He goes down the middle and gets about 6 yards.
6 yards.
Maybe 7. See where the referee spots it. Ball will be on the 30-yard line now. 2nd and 4. Hudson coming in for the Indians. They will line up now. Barker in a shotgun formation. Ball snapped. He's going out for a pass.
Goes for a deep pass.
Hudson
And touchdown! Alex Hudson!
30-yard touchdown by
Wow!
Hudson there. Wow. Woo! Hudson had some heavy coverage there at the end, pulled it through, though, and what a great touchdown by Hudson. Score is now 27-14. Indians,
Man.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
That was a great pass.
Martinez is stepping back for the kick now, going for the extra point. That was a beautiful pass to Hudson there. Martinez gets the extra point there and scores 28-14 for the Indians now. 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
You know, we're already slightly wrong because we thought it would be a 1 touchdown all the way through. No matter what, 1 touchdown difference. And
Notre Dame was flipping up in the second half of that quarter, and, I mean, just you can't do that, especially with 2 minutes left now for them to try to catch. I mean, it's going to be near impossible to get caught back up before the
I
second
can see
half.
them go for a pass play, but they really haven't done much of that at all. They have a great quarterback. Don't get me wrong at all. I mean, he is a great quarterback. The win.
You think we're going to see another deep kick by Martinez here?
He'll try, but I think it'll only get about 30.
See, it looks like he's setting up for one. If he gets another one deep like he did last time, that would be great.
Good shape
for him. And timeout by Coach Kane there. It looks pretty bad. We're going to send it off to Chandler in the studio.
All right, guys, we got some updates for you. East Ridge over Red Bank right now, 21-14. South Pittsburgh over Fayetteville, 28-0. That's in the first. Red Bank, East Ridge was in the third quarter. Winner of this one will play the winner of East Ridge and Red Bank. And Sequatchie County, of course, up 28-14 over Notre Dame. Whitwell at the half, up 13-6 over Columbia Academy. In the basketball world, Chattanooga leads Tennessee 56-47 on the men's side of the ball, and on the women's side, Tennessee leads James Madison University 67-62. And that's your update for this. We're going back over to Archer Thompson and Colton Weiss. Take it over, guys.
Thank you, Chandler. Martinez about to kick the ball. Goes for a squib.
Down about the 38,
falls
39.
On the ball there.
39-yard line.
39-yard line. That was number 41, Alex Flinster.
And they counted it at the 40, even though all of us seen up here, we watched them fall at 39.
Fighting Irish will get lined up. It looks like it's going to be a shotgun formation. Ball. Looks like it's going to be a pass play now for receivers. Deep.
And it
pass
will
play.
be.
No,
A short pass.
number 8.
Oh, and it's incomplete.
And wow, what a I almost could have been intercepted. Hudson stayed back, but I think he did right there, Colton, going up. He was ready to tackle him. So what a close play there.
Yeah. If Alex would have just stayed back a few yards, he would have got the I just want to hit him, Coach.
Fighting Irish in a shotgun formation to bring in Banks, number 2, around. Because on the outside, get the first down, and it's brought down with about a yard or two extra.
I've never seen a kid that fast.
It would be first and 10, on the 50-yard line. Fighting Irish 50 more yards to drive. They only have a minute and 50 seconds left to do it, though.
It's possible. I mean, the Indians did in, 50 seconds?
Irish in a shotgun formation.
And timeout. Coach Kane.
It looks like the Irish are about to go for another pass play there, Cole.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Which would make sense in the situation.
They're doing really good on the close pass. I mean, we're going deep, and they're just coming up short.
Yes, we'll have to watch the screen passes big time. That's where they're trying to. So we'll have to see, if they manage to get screen passes and 10 yards to carry, that will be that'll put them in the end zone very quickly. So we got to watch out for that. But if we get that stop, then we'll be fine.
With a minute and 51 to go, I could see them doing a lot of passing. Reasonably. Yeah.
Okay, the Fighting Irish are in shotgun formation, and the ball will be.
And they put in a new quarterback for the Irish.
Ball snap, pass to number 2, Banks, and And, wow, almost gets enough for a first down, 8 yards. And the
low center of gravity on that kid.
Oh, yeah. He's a great runner. The new quarterback, number 14, Landon Allen, they put in. He's in a shotgun formation. Ball snap, goes down. Goes his pass.
Oh, no good.
Wow. Ball's almost completed by Wynn, but it
went through his hands.
Yeah, went through his hands. Alec Hudson hit him very hard, like right behind as he's trying to catch the ball. Just never got a hold of it. It's 3rd and 3 now for the Fighting Irish. Coach is calling in a play.
And we now have 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Of course, I think they'll do at least one more running play, but mostly I think there's a pass.
14 gets the ball on the shotgun.
Yeah, it's off the banks, and it's a first down by about a yard.
Irish are going to be 1st and 10 on the Indians' 39. Number 14, Landon Allen still at quarterback. He's in a shotgun formation. Snaps the ball. He's going to go for a pass.
Oh, he's sacked. He's sacked.
Loss of about 8 yards there. Number 52, Garrett Castle on the sack there.
And we now have 48 seconds left. And it is 2nd and 18.
And Josh Bailey is back and able to play after, from his wrist injury, by the way. And Colton, you know what that kind of sack right there is? That is called first string insurance as a senior. What a great play by Castle there. It'll now be 2nd and 18 for the Irish. It puts them back at the 47-yard line there. That's just a devastating blow to them. You know, only 48 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, no, they don't look like they're going to. Yeah, they might.
They're in shotgun formation.
Go for a pass.
Ball's handed off. Goes to pass. Long pass.
No good. Throws out of bounds. 3rd and 17 yards. And they have 42 seconds left on the clock till halftime. 42 seconds a lot. Okay, det tackar like Irish since we're playing Irish.
Irish are lining up now, shotgun formation as usual.
And
14 goes Allen is quarterback.
Sets up for another pass.
Oh, almost drops it. Does a screen pass to number 3, Wynn. And Wynn takes it a long ways down the field, gets it all the way to the 32-yard line.
And it is now 4 yards.
Wow, that was a long pass there. Almost, 13 yards, and it still was not enough to get a first down.
Yeah.
They were way back there.
But they have a chance, and that's the problem.
4 now, they're going to snap the ball. It's going to be another pass. Deep out there.
Intercepted by Alec Hudson.
Touchback, Alec Hudson. Wow, what a play.
Man. I think he was looking straight for Alec, because I think he passed it deliberately to him.
Oh, yeah. That was a great interception by Alec Hudson. They have 7 seconds left in the second quarter. I do believe they're just going to wait the ball out and go into the field house to have a little fun. They're going to get in their victory formation. Barker gets the ball, takes the knee, and that's a half. Chandler, we'll send them back to you for our halftime update.
All right, guys, stick around for just a moment. We have a trivia question right now, and we're going to answer that here at halftime, but you can comment on that in the section or comment on Facebook with your answers. The trivia question for right now, the Irish have a 4-game win streak, okay, over the Indians currently. Before that, the Indians had a win streak of their own. How many games did they win, and how far did it stretch back? That's the question here. How far did it stretch back, and how many wins straight did the Indians win before the Irish hit their 4-game win streak? You can comment that in, and you can or you can comment on Facebook or in the comment section on our radio show. But the question is, before the Irish had their 4-game win streak that they have currently, how many games did the Irish win before that straight, and how far did it stretch back? That's the question. You get either one of those, and we'll consider you a winner there on that one. Archer, what's really been the tell of the tape of this game?
What was that, Chandler?
Archer, what's really been the tell of the tape on this game?
Oh, I mean, I think that starting off, the defense by the Indians was lacking a little bit, but I think they tightened it up, and they're doing great now. Their offense has picked up. The Irish are just not quite playing as well as the Indians are. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're playing a great game, but they're just not quite up to par with the Indians in the first half. Of course, they can come back the second half and turn around.
Watch out for the halftime shootout.
Never underestimate a halftime shootout by Coach Jones.
Yeah, because it'll happen.
That is true, and I've been on the bad end of a halftime chewing out by Coach Jones, as some of us have.
As have I, and they are not pretty.
No, they are not. And talking about this game, do you expect this kind of score walking in tonight? Did you expect the Indians to be up by 2 touchdowns at halftime?
No, I did not. I was not counting it out of the possibilities, but I was expecting to stay, tied close. And I was maybe like, oh, it could be 2 up, or it could be 2 down, but I was not expecting that at all. So we're definitely playing very well tonight.
All right, if you have the answer to the trivia question, you're welcome to chime in on that. That was how many games did the Indians win straight before the Irish went on their 4-game win streak? And we'll get some answers on that in a minute. But, Archer, going forward, this team, I think in the second half, you don't ever want to look too far ahead. Got to stick with this game for right now. But I think in the mind of fans and the mind of, media, and people who cover them for a living, I don't make a living off of covering them. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. But when you talk about Sequatchie County and looking forward, Red Bank's in the possibility of opponents that win this one. Alcoa's in the possibility of opponents. I think in this second half, they need to come out here and they need to show that they can dominate. I would, if the Irish score more than 3 points, I wouldn't show that's dominate unless you score 4 more. I think they need to score a lot in this fourth quarter. I don't think they need to back down at all. And I don't think they will, but I don't think they need to back down at all because we need to see what this Indians team is going to be capable of going up against Red Bank, going up against Alcoa eventually if they do in this game and they do beat Red Bank in the next round, which actually it could be Red Bank or East Ridge. That's a close game right now, 21-21 with 8 minutes left in the game was the last I got, so it could go either way in that one. But looking forward, I mean, this team has really got to dominate its opponents to have a chance at Alcoa if they do want one. And that's what everybody's talking about. Everybody's kind of overlooking Red Bank next week. Red Bank's going to be a formidable opponent. I think Red Bank is going to be a great opponent if they do beat East Ridge. But then again, East Ridge comes into it. It could be all up in the air depending on what happens. But it will be at Sequatchie County next week if they do continue to win. So that could be something to watch out for. What do you think, Arthur?
I think if we come out with a win tonight, and we got to play Red Bank, if we can beat Red Bank and win against Red Bank,
Red Bank or East Ridge, they are tied right now, so I can't really give you a definitive win.
What is the current score at the moment, Chandler?
Last update I got was 21-21 with 8 minutes left in the game, and that's what I've got. Yeah.
So 21-21, huh? So that's pretty tight. So it could go either way.
Yeah, that
Well,
could.
I think if Red Bank does come out with a win and we play them and are able to beat them, I think that we'll be able to at least compete with Alcoa, if not, come out with a win again. It's hard to project that far in the future. But I think if we play Red Bank and beat them, I think we're at least not going to be like run off the field by Alcoa. And we might come out with a win. We'll just have to determine that as we get way on down the line. That's a little ways down there. So that's my.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that, Arthur.
I was saying that's my prediction, but I mean, like you said, we got to focus on the current game.
Okay, so here's the question: next round, would you rather have East Ridge or Red Bank?
Well, I would say East Ridge, but I think East Ridge will be an easier opponent. It'll be easier for us to get into third round, but I don't know if they will, or it'll be easier for us to get into semifinals. But I do not know that they're going to be as good of a preparation team as what Red Bank will be. However you want to look at that.
Well, and
I think getting into semifinals would be awesome. So I think maybe East Ridge would be the better team.
Yeah, and I think there's two ways to go with this. Do you want Red Bank so you know you're getting challenged at least and you're not kind of falling to submission a little bit? Or do you want East Ridge, not because they're an easier team, but because, with Red Bank, Alcoa is matched up against Red Bank, and if Red Bank has any success on defense, all Alcoa has to do is look at Red Bank and say, well, we played them. This is what they did against Red Bank. We know how to stop them, and I think that I think that East Ridge, because they did play Red Bank early in the season. Red Bank lost only 28-0, which is a phrase that I will only utter when Alcoa is in its presence. That's the only time that phrase can be said. Do you agree with me, Archer?
Definitely.
Only 28 points they lost by to Alcoa. But, I mean, I'm not sure. I think I would go with East Ridge just because you want more something more mysterious as you go along. The more people know about you and the more common opponents you know, as farther you go into the postseason, the worse off you're going to be, I do think. Now, if anybody has
I agree with that.
What's that?
I do agree with that.
I'm kind of hoping, rooting for East Ridge a little bit because it will be a little bit easier opponent, but then also you won't be able to have the similarities in schemes and everything where Alcoa will be able to match up. So, go ahead.
I was thinking, I've always looked at it. It's when you get in the playoffs, matching teams up like that can be very difficult. I mean, it's game by game. You get the possibility that seniors, I've seen it before where, they just get tired of playing. That it might be first round, it might be second round, it might be third round, and it's awful to see. But, at sometimes you get seniors who just get tired of playing, and so, you can see some upset like that. But,
I haven't put in, you ain't going to see that.
But I don't think we're going to sit out of the Indians at all.
Wait, was that Robert? Was Robert just on the mic?
Yeah, buddy, I'm on right now.
All right, Robert, apparently that tonsillitis is feeling a little bit better. What's your take on this game, buddy?
Squatchy really picked it up on offense and defense, especially down here when they had just the turnover on down, getting the stop on number 2. Banks they've got to get a hold on Banks. Banks was running all over them. Now, the one time that he did get him in the backfield, it was an extremely delayed handoff quarterback. I don't even think he knows he was supposed to be getting the snap. He almost dropped it. But, I mean, if they can get a hold on Banks, they'll have a hold on the game, to be honest with you.
And that is true. And back to our trivia question, before the Irish went on their 4-game win streak, okay, I'm going to ask both of you, Sequatchie County had a streak of their own. How long was the streak, and how far back did it stretch?
Do what? No.
All right. Before the Irish went on their 4-game win streak that they're currently on, okay?
Yeah.
How many games? The Indians went on a streak of their own, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how many games did they win in a row, and how far did it stretch back?
Notre Dame?
Sequatchie County had a.
Oh.
I'm sorry. This
a win streak over Notre Dame is what you're saying.
Yeah, we had a streak over Notre Dame before their current 4-game win streak. How long was that streak?
How many years is what you're saying?
How many games did we win straight, and how far back does it stretch?
Oh, that was a long time ago. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that's what I was thinking when you asked the question. I was like, I don't remember
Okay,
I don't ever remember us beating Notre Dame ever as long as I've been born. Well, let's see here. We know our first game was back in the 50s, so we'll go up from there somewhere. I have no clue, Chandler.
Okay, this is a harder question. It's just a little tidbit. Okay, now, before the Irish had won 4 straight, they won in 2012, 2011, 2010, and 2009. 2009 is when District 7AA was made, okay, when it was formed. That had Signal Mountain, Sequatchie County, Notre Dame, CCS, Grundy County, and Bledsoe County all in, okay? Now, before that, they were in more of a region style of play, but the Indians hadn't played the Irish from in the years 2001 to 2008. So the last matchup before 2009 was in 2000, okay? So we'll start there. The Indians have a 10 game, if I'm counting right. I'm sorry. The Indians won 2011, 2010, 2009, and the Irish won 2012 through 2015. I'm sorry. I've confused all of you. I'm sorry. This is a confusing trivia question. I'm sorry. But
good job, Chandler.
I know. I picked a good trivia question. The Indians have won in 2011, stretching back from 2011 to 1992. Okay, the Indians won 10 consecutive games against the Irish.
Wow.
So stretching back to 1992, Indians won 10 games against the Irish. Okay?
Wow.
And then before that, they lost 1 game in 1991, and stretching back all the way to 1983, they only lost 1 game in that stretch from 1983 to 2011 to the Irish.
Wow. That's a lot better than I thought they are.
Okay, now another trivia question that's not as confusing. Who won the first matchup?
Notre Dame.
How much?
And how much? 28.
Actually, the first matchup was 40-6.
Oh, way worse. Wow. But did I call it right? The Notre Dame did win that game?
Yes, they did. They did win that game. The Irish won the first 3 out of the 4 games from 1950 because they played in 1959, 1960, and then there's a gap from 1960 to 1981 where they did not play.
Okay.
And I think that's just a gap in our history. There may be more games that I'm not aware of, but that's all I could find on the Tennessee Prep database website that I was looking on. So, but that's your trivia question for the day. There were a couple of them that were really, really confusing. I apologize. We're going to go to a break. This is Sean Cooley with Snakes in the Grass. We'll be right back.
What I gotta do to get it through to you? How many times I gotta prove it to you? How many lives I gotta murder till you learn to be concerned that I'm rapping around these rappers like a hula hoop? Gonna make it, don't believe that. Sleep, think, eat, drink, breathe, rap. If you cut my veins open, I would bleed rap. Sorry for the weight, I finally got myself a steam back. Now they really don't want it, I'm so potent, I might blow. Cause my flow froze under my guy to find cold. I rhyme define, but inside I'm psycho. Trying to walk the line, but I walk on a tightrope. You the hardest, now that was a typo. Take you the lead type, I'm when I flow. All in, chips down the way with life folds. See my pockets getting fatter, I may need lipo. I'm just playing, I be broke. I'm just really trying to sell just so I can stay afloat. They just wanna see me drown. We ain't on the same boat, a bunch of knock-knock rappers. I'm mistaken for a joke. Hey, shoulda aimed high. Trying to shoot me down, they don't quit your day job. Word, is that the rule we play by? Snake in the grass, I'd heard it through the grapevine. They say that life is what you make it. I'm just trying to make it last. Got my foot matched to the throttle. Ain't no way I'll let it pass. I've seen way too many futures be affected by the past. I know they be gunning for me. I know they don't have a chance. I know them snakes in the grass. I'm just trying to make it last. I know them snakes in the grass. Ain't no way I'll let it pass. I know them snakes in the grass. I know they don't have a chance. You want attention and cash. You'll need a one of those last. Nah. Yeah. What's a pawn to a king? What's a king do a divine being? Don't intervene, don't speak, bow down, put your lips to my ring. I see these rappers need a hand and steady bow to my feet. I know it's hard to compete, cause Cause I'm rock solid, Dwayne Johnson, who be bold. Like a stoner's vibe to a white dude who be sober. I'm the one to be up next, man, I thought that you told them. Cause they rock with me and they stuck me. But they be riding up the block with me, going above 50. You feel it, I'm on the rise, an independent hip-hop enigma. Are you surprised I'm not taking what I am giving? I'm sick and tired of not having the pot to pissin'. I'm an anomaly, but not optimistic. Wide eyes on my climb to the top, I'm near it because the top percentile requires a fish. Whoa, bro, hey, could you slow it down? I took my seat up on the throne, you cannot hold my crown. My flow's cracking the trap, it's the doper sound. Yo, they was laughing at me, funny how they notice now. And I'ma come up fast, fake rappers get smoked. Puff, pass, y'all don't even pull tricks, so I put you on blast. They ain't ready, stay checking for the snakes in the grass. Life is what you make it, I'm just trying to make it last. Got my foot mashed to the throttle, ain't no way I'll let it pass. I've seen way too many futures be affected by the past. I know they be gunning for me, I know they don't have a chance. I know them snakes in the grass. I'm just trying to make it last. I know them snakes in the grass. Ain't no way I'll let it pass. I know them snakes in the grass. I know they don't have a chance. You want attention and cash, you'll need one of those last now.
And we're back on TSSN Radio, the Spear Sports Network. I'm Chandler Morrison. We have, Archer Thompson and Colt Weiss on the call. Robert Easterly is helping him. His voice is a little bit lost. He's had some tonsillitis there this week. Looking at some halftime stats, Sequatchie County has 131 rushing yards to Notre Dame 79. And Ethan Barker is 4 for 4 on passing for 114 yards, 1 touchdown to Alec Hudson. Notre Dame passing is 5 for 6. That's Cameron Wynn for 71 yards, 1 touchdown to number 6 for Notre Dame. Number 6 for Notre Dame is, guys, help me out a little bit.
What was that, Chandler?
Number 6 for Notre Dame.
Number 50? That's Dogan Boyd.
No, number 6.
Oh, number 6. Okay. Justin Baker. Oh, we were transfixed on the
Justin
Baker
Baker
practicing.
And the number 14 for the
Justin Baker.
For the wait, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, number 14 for Notre Dame. Who is that?
That would be Landon Allen.
Is he listed as a quarterback?
He came in as quarterback, yes, in the second quarter.
Okay, that's why I was confused. He is 2 for 5 with 21 yards to his name on the half. Just had some halftime stats. Again, if you didn't hear that, Sequatchie County, 131 rushing yards to Notre Dame 79. And Ethan Barker, 4 for 4, passing for 114 yards. And let me break that down for you. That's an average, okay, of over 25 yards per catch. That's way over that. I got to do the math on that real quick. But that is really impressive. What's your take on that one, Archer?
He's done a great job throwing tonight. I mean, every pass he's made has just been right over the shoulders. It's beautiful, right into the receiver's hands. And then the receivers have done a great job making the final connection there. So our passing game has been very strong.
And that is 28.5 yards per pass. And the completion percentage for Barker is 100%. They are really clicking. And it just seems to me, we talk about can they bridge that gap between themselves and Alcoa. Well, they're having a special season this year, 11-0. And to be 4 for 4 in the first half for 28.5 yards, they just keep getting better and better. And fast as the game they've been weekend prior. I mean, when's the last time you could say that we had 114 yards passing in the first half for Sequatchie County? That's been a long time, hasn't it, Archer?
Oh, yeah, it's great. And, I mean, I think we're going to have an excellent second half here. I think both teams are going to come out ready to fight and digging in for a win. So, I mean, I expect to see some hard hits and some aggressive plays in the second half.
And looking at this, Sequatchie County's defensive line, how have they really fared in this game? I'm not there to see it, but how have they fared in this game as far as getting penetration on that stout offensive line for the Irish?
On the Irish's penetration there?
The Indians' penetration on the Irish's offensive line.
They're doing okay on it. The plays that they get, penetration through the line, it's great. And when they don't, there's nothing. There's no holes. There's nothing. So it overall been kind of, all or nothing. And that one play where East Barker ran down the middle and just, pushed right through. We got into the linebackers, and our line just came back in and pushed him another 5 yards. That was a great play. Perfect penetration. So, I think they've done okay on it, but they can definitely do better.
All right, Colton and Archer, listen. Tuesday we had our election for the nation. Tonight we have an election for most valuable player of the night. Who is your halftime MVP right now?
Halftime MVP,
Barker or Bill or Austin?
I'm going to hand it to Barker. I think, that's just great. 100% pass completion. And great rushing yards. I mean, overall, he's been the MVP, halftime MVP so far.
Austin Stevens, though, he's got, three or two of the touchdowns.
And Alec Hudson's done very well also.
And Alec Hudson actually has an interception, am I correct?
You are correct. It was right there at the end of the second quarter, and it was a beautiful interception. Defensively, I definitely say Alex has probably been our MVP. I mean, Kyle and Hunter are both done great tonight. It's tough to tell. There's been several
Davenport hasn't
all-stars.
been necessarily the star player tonight, but we've had a bunch of the other noticeable. He did have a touchdown pass, but he hasn't been, the usual Hunter Davenport touchdown. Destructive tackle.
And it seems to me that the Hunter Davenport just kind of steps up whenever it's just kind of like, and not that he's not a great player all the time, but it just seems like he's one of these guys that's like, all right, guys, no one's going to step up. All right, boom, let's do it, And especially in more defensive games like last week where Howard, where they were kind of struggling a little bit as far as across the board, and Hunter Davenport just kind of took the ball and said, hey, guys, I'm here for you. We're going to get in the end zone. And scoring 5 touchdowns is not an easy feat, especially when you've been told that you're a semifinalist for Mr. Football and the pressure that entails. And, I mean, he was just phenomenal last week. And we're talking about who scored the 2 touchdowns for Notre Dame. I'm curious.
2 touchdowns for
One, well,
I don't remember.
Because has Andrew Banks been in the end zone is my question.
I would say he has to been. I mean, he's had a great game.
And he's number 2, correct?
You are correct, there.
Okay, so he scored that. Okay, I just got a text from Paul Underwood with the scoring summary. He's scored a 15-yarder in the first quarter. He was the first score of the game, and he hasn't scored since. But he's got 1 touchdown. And Davenport,
Banks has got 1 touchdown, and then Cameron Wynn did a quarterback keep for another one. So
yeah,
they've both been great players.
But Davenport has not scored tonight, has he?
No, he's not.
And that's interesting because both of those players scored 5 touchdowns apiece last week, and here they are with 1 touchdown combined. And who would have thought we would have been saying that at this point?
I think how Coach Kane sees it, they've been doing good with running Austin Stevens up the outside, and with having Barker doing great as the quarterback with the passing and just running it even himself. There isn't really a need to put Hunter Davenport in a dangerous situation.
And how much time we got till halftime or till the third quarter?
It's just about to start there, lining up for the kick right now.
All right, we do have an update on the score. Sorry to interrupt you. Red Bank and East Ridge are going to overtime, 21-21 that game, and that could fare well for the Indians if they run off with this one. They could rest a little bit and have some things going. The score right now, your Indians lead 28-14 at the half. We're about to start the third quarter, and I'm going to send it out to Archer Thompson and Colton Weiss on the call. Guys, take it over and do them proud.
The Fighting Irish kick it deep down to the 10-yard line where Alec Hudson drops it, picks it up at the 1-yard line. Oh, wow. Makes it around several Fighting Irish. Going up. He might go all the way if he can get past
the kicker, he's
going to do it.
He's going to go all the way.
Oh, my Lord.
That will be a touchdown.
Alex
Hudson.
Hudson.
No flag.
96-yard run.
Wow. No flags on the play.
And not just a run, it was a return.
Yeah. That's the first touchdown return of the season. And he fumbled the ball and picked it back up and ran it.
We go back to MVP of the game, Alex Hudson.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't think you can take back your vote now. That's only something Florida can do.
Man, the Indians version of California's results just came in and hit the election results.
We have an Al Gore situation on our hand, boys.
Martinez setting up for the extra point.
Nice.
The clock never started, Chandler, so they are going to have to do a little.
So they're doing an adjustment on the clock right now?
Yeah.
Okay, but the touchdown deal still does count, correct?
I sure hope so.
We don't know yet.
That would be awful. That would be very sad to see an amazing play if they get called back. I do believe that might be. That wouldn't go over well for the refs.
They're counting the clock down now.
Yeah, they're counting down.
All right, good deal.
And it stops at 11:50, so it's good.
Okay.
And now Martinez goes back for the kick as everything gets sorted out with the clock. I actually counted it down to 11:45.
Yep, 50 seconds on the run. That was Alex Hudson. And Martinez has a good kick there. 35-14 for the Indians. Colton, I did not see this coming at all.
I don't think anyone could. You know, Alex even dropped the ball right at the 5-yard line. Had trouble picking it up. Couldn't get the ball up. Then just outruns everybody on the dang field.
I mean, wow. And just, the agility it takes to
run a 96-yard with all the pressure of people that, you can probably get hit by.
I said it before, and I'll say it again, that Alex Hudson might be one of the most agile runners with the football I've ever seen come through this school since I've been in the high school.
We've seen him earlier this season make great passes, good runs, a few interceptions, and I think we're on a pick six. Alex. Sorry, it was Davenport. But even then, he's done amazing all around on passes.
Martinez sets up for the deep kick. Kicked it as a squid, never mind. Oh, he missed it. Oh, but the Irish catch it and fall on the 39. They're going to give it to him at the 40 again. That's identical to the last time that we kicked off to them. The Irish will be first and 10 on their own 40. Looks like they will be lining up in a shotgun formation. They'll have to change the balls out because the ref put the wrong ball down. So, Fighting Irish in shotgun formation, handoff to the Banks. Banks goes around the 7 and comes back around the edge. Dylan Sanders on the tackle. He'll be brought down at approximately the 46-yard line. That's the Indians' 46-yard line. Nope, never mind. He'll be on the spot on the Indians' 49. Okay, he stepped out back at the 49. Fighting Irish in shotgun formation. When is the quarterback, he looks to the coach for a call. Sets up. Because they switched to a pistol now, and Banks with the ball.
No, he goes back
out again. Sanders on tackle again, goes outside, or goes out of bounds again. Yeah, it looks like about a yard or 2 yards short, 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, it fits your shirt.
And Fighting Irish in shotgun formation again. Handed off the Banks again. He goes up the middle and is tackled by Kyle Kate and then followed up by John Higgins. Now it looks like Davenport was also on the tackle. The Fighting Irish are now 3rd and 1 on the Indians' 40-yard line.
And it is now 11 minutes, and it's third quarter, 35-14 with your Indians in the lead.
Shotgun formation for the Irish again. Wing gets the ball in hand. Takes it to Bank, goes around the end, gets tackled by Hunter Davenport. Great tackle. Slides win about 4 or 5 yards. I don't know if it's going to be enough for a first down. It'll be now 1st and 10 on the Indians 38.
And they line back up in shotgun.
Wynn looks for a call from the coach. Called snap. And
for a screen
pass to number 8.
Tackled by Austin Stevens.
It looks like that will be good for about 7. First down. Okay. It'll be about 10 yards then. It went right out of my field of view right as they caught it.
Corner. Make these windows rounded because you can't see past those walls.
First and 10 for the Fighting Irish now on the Indians 25. Hand off the Bank.
Oh!
And no, Kyle almost gets in the backfield. And he's still in the backfield. He's juked out 3 tackles. And now he's still tossed in the backfield after breaking 3 tackles from Kate, Joseph Colson, and I think Hunter Davenport might have been.
But stopped 3 of our big linemen like John Boston.
Yeah. He ran about 20 yards around in a circle and curves and everything else and ended up with about 2 yards of loss. So it'll be 2nd and 12. Shotgun formation for the Fighting Irish. Wynn looks back for the coach's call. They remain in shotgun formation, gets the ball. Drops back for a pass. That is short to number 4. It's like Castle batted it down. Great play by Castle there. It will remain 3rd and 12 for the Fighting Irish. They are on the Indians' 29-yard line. Castle's been stepping up in this last.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
it's
last few games we've actually mentioned of Robert.
Yeah. Like I said, he's looking for a little first-string insurance for next year.
I'd say so, because we ain't going to have very many big guys this year.
Oh, no. So it's like, 3, 2, 1, that would be delay of game on the Irish. Timeout. They call timeout just in time. Oh, yeah. I heard the whistle right at the 1. I thought it was going to be a delay of game. But, timeout. Great call by the Irish coach there. We're going to hand it over to Chandler real quick for a update.
All right, guys, and here is your update on the scoreboard. Of course, 35-14, Sequatchie County over Notre Dame if you're just joining us. And Marion County 28-7 over Watertown. East Ridge and Red Bank are in overtime. Red Bank is winning 28-21. East Ridge has its chance from the 10 to get in. South Pittsburgh 42-0 over Fayetteville. That was a halftime score, by the way. Meigs County trailing Forest 3-0. Forest the number 1 seed, Meigs County the number 2 seed in their respective regions. And Whitwell still over Columbia Academy in the fourth quarter.
The Irish are lining up. Yeah, okay. Wynn takes the ball for himself, get about 6 yards on the run. That'll bring the Irish to 4th and 4. That will be 4th and 4 for the Fighting Irish on the Indians' 22-yard line. You know, this is a tough situation here, but, you know, they're going to go for it if they will in shotgun formation.
Looks like to be another pass. Yeah,
looks like another pass. Oh,
and no good.
No good. He got a lot of pressure there by number 24 off Stevens. Just threw it right. Almost Colin Hudson. That would have been a big mistake on his part.
Could have been another Hudson touchdown.
So the Indians will get the ball on their own 22, have 78 yards to get home.
And it's now 9 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Indians are leading 35-14.
Wow, great run by Stevens. Right down the middle for 10 yards.
And that counted as a first down. That's a great first play.
Indians coming out strong.
And surprising because, running up the middle is really hard with their lineup.
Our up the middle plays have been doing pretty well so far.
As long as we run up the middle and try
Parker under center, hands it to Davenport this time. He runs it up the middle again, about 5 yards. Maybe about 4 there. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Indians on their own 35.
And they put back in Alec Hudson, so could be possibility for a pass play.
Parker in a shotgun formation. And he takes it himself. He's going to get sacked in the backfield there. It looks like it'll be about a yard loss. Maybe to get about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Indians now on their own 33. That would have been a great time to pass right there.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
If they could have gone down the field, it would have been good.
Okay. Be Barker in shotgun formation. He drops back for a pass. Almost gets sacked and throws it off. I think he was just trying to get the ball off kind of quickly. He throws it to Dylan Ritchie.
He had a man on. He's about a yard away when he passed. No, I don't think he did.
Unsuccessful pass by Barker either way. And it looks like he's going to punt it. That'll be the first time tonight that he goes to punt the ball.
The Indians.
The Indians.
The Irish already.
And
high punt.
almost blocked with a deep punt. Goes out of bounds at about the 20. No, it'll be on the 31, I guess. I think it's going to go out close to 29. But 31-yard line, that would be 1st and 10 for the Fighting Irish on their own 31.
All right, guys, an update. Red Bank and East Ridge going to a second overtime. It's 28-28 right now. Back to you.
And Irish coming out. Looks like they're going to get their call in from a coach. And then, they're a little bit scattered at the moment. Now they're getting set up in a pistol formation. Never mind. Change that to and it's a shotgun formation. They bring motion across to number 6. Wow, way backwards. Davenport. Wow, backwards. Back on
15 yards?
Yes, it's got to be 13, 14, maybe 15-yard loss. He handed off to number 6, Justin Baker, and he just ran straight backwards, just trying to get away from Hunter Davenport.
Man.
We have 7 minutes left in the third quarter now. Score is 35-14. The Indians are at the second and about a country mile.
I don't know. Country mile might be.
The Irish are second and 23 at the moment. Irish go for a long pass, and it's incomplete. Passes to number 2, Banks. No, he didn't get a hand on it. Bounced.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Almost caught it against the bounce, but definitely was nowhere near it to hit the ground. So the Irish are still 3rd and 23. They'll be setting up in a shotgun formation. Ball is snapped, dropped back for a pass. Tossed it up nowhere. I mean, wow, the Irish are falling apart in this series.
I don't know what happened because it bounced off of the lineman's head.
Yeah, it looks like that's number 15 McGee in at quarterback at the moment for that play.
Sounds like he won't be back in.
And they're gonna punt the ball at this point.
And with 6 minutes and 37 seconds left in the third quarter, Indians are doing pretty good.
Oh, bad punt! Bad punt by the Irish. Only makes it to their own 31-yard line, which was the original line of scrimmage for the kickoff. So the Irish are back to where they start, yeah. But now the Indians have the ball.
I guess they lost their lucky rabbit foot.
Oh, no, they lost their lucky rabbit. So the Indians have the ball now on the Irish's 31, 1st and 10. Parker will be under center for this play. Let's start. Hands the ball to Stevens. Stevens down the middle. He's got 4 I believe, yards there. Gets stopped up by a host of Irish. Will be spotted on about the 27-yard line there. 2nd and 6 for the Indians. There'll be 6 minutes left in the third quarter. The score is 35-14 Indians. Parker under center again. Davenport behind him. Parker hands it off to Stevens again. Stevens tries to go up the middle. Gets about a yard and is stopped by, it looks like number 63.
Lane Phillips.
Yeah, 63 Lane Phillips.
He's a big old lineman.
It'll be 3rd and 5 now for the Indians on the Irish's 26. Looks like Parker's going to go for a shotgun formation this time. Gets the ball, takes it for himself around the edge. Gets maybe 2 yards. Definitely not what he was hoping for. It'll be 4th and 3 now for the Indians. 4th and 2 as the chain crew readjusts. Indians on the Irish's 28-yard line. They are going to go for it. And I think that's a smart move, 2 yards.
Yeah.
Parker goes under center.
Probably going to pass or toss it off.
Oh! They try to get it.
Oh!
The defense jump off sides and almost do. Coach Kane calls timeout. Chandler, we're going to send you guys over to Chandler for an update on the local scores.
All right, and on those scores, the first one I want to mention, Chattanooga, winners over Tennessee in Knoxville, 82-69. The UTC Mocs beat the Vols of Tennessee, the men's do. And Sequatchie County, of course, 35-14 over Notre Dame in the third quarter. Whitwell tied with Columbia Academy 13-13. Marion County 35 over Watertown 7. South Pittsburgh 42 over Fayetteville. And on the East Ridge Red Bank game, they're 28-28 still as we head into the second overtime. Looking for another update on that one, and I can't find it right now. Marion County up 42-7 over Watertown currently. I messed that score up earlier, 42-7 over Watertown. And we're going to go back to Archer and Colton.
And the Indians are lining up. Parker is still under center, 4th and 2 on the Irish's 23-yard line. Parker hands off to Davenport. Davenport's got a first. Tripped, but he was clear for a touchdown.
Down about the 10-yard line.
Wow.
Man, he almost.
Davenport almost. He was that dang shoe. If he'd gotten his hand down, he would have been okay. But still a great play. 20 yards first down. It'll be first and goal for the Indians on the Irish's. And
they must have won some from Howard.
And the ball is just giving Davenport about a 2-yard gain.
And we have
3 yards.
4 minutes left till the end of the third. Indians are leading 35-14, but they have about 8 yards to go.
Second goal on the 7-yard line now. Alec Hudson coming into the huddle. It's like Parker will go under center with Davenport behind him. Timeout.
Eastridge? Not Eastridge.
No, timeout for Notre Dame. We're going to send you guys back to Chandler again.
All right, and game just went final, if I'm not mistaken. 38-25. Red Bank loses. East Ridge are winners. The winner of this game will play East Ridge next week. Yes, I just got a confirmation on that. 35-28, East Ridge over Red Bank in 2 overtimes. Whitwell still tied with Columbia Academy, 13-13 in the fourth quarter. That could go to overtime as well. And Marion County up 42-7 over Watertown. And, of course, South Pittsburgh up 42 over Fayetteville. And your Indians lead the Notre Dame Fighting Irish 35-14 in the third quarter. Or we're into the fourth quarter now, aren't we? No, we're still in third.
Not quite.
We're still in
Not
third.
quite
Okay.
yet, Chandler.
All right, I'm getting ahead of myself. Go back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Chandler. And it will be under center there for Davenport gets the ball,
Run.
and that will be a run for about 5-6 yards. It'll be third and goal. Goal now on the looks like the 2-yard line. Great play by Davenport there.
Yeah. Just 2 more yards.
Parker under center. He hands off to Davenport. Davenport gets right over, jumps over all the linemen there as they all crash down. That's touchdown, Indians. Score is now 41-14 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Colton, were you expecting a lead like this at all? Was that fathomable to you?
Truthfully, I come into this game thinking that the Irish might
Come out ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely where I was at.
I mean, I've heard a lot about them for the last few games that me and Robert's been doing about dominating, just like we are right now. I mean, it's amazing just to see this. And Davenport squeezing out like a turd after Taco Bell.
I think that is better than Roberts. Last week, he ran like he just got a Krispy Kreme donut.
Martinez for the extra point now. It's good. 42-14 for the Indians. I think this is a little bit of like, hey, Coach Jones, we're getting you back this year.
That's from all the Coach Jones.
And Robert, what exactly did you say?
That wasn't Robert.
Well, no, Robert, last week, or was that you that
Robert,
said...
what was your thing just last week about the Krispy Kreme donut? He says he doesn't remember.
I remember it vividly. Of course, I have to listen.
I think it was Fat Kid chasing after Buck Donut.
Yeah, it's John Boston getting a sack. He said it was like a fat kid chasing after Krispy Kreme donut.
Okay, I want to put a poll out there. Which one, and this is for those people listening, which one is better? Robert, say what you said on the radio.
Robert would say.
Kelsey chasing after. No, about the John Boston.
Oh, John Boston?
Yeah, the donut.
Colson was the one. I swapped it up. I had it wrong. But anyway, they're kicking off. I'll tell y'all here in a little bit.
All right, well, back to y'all guys.
And that was a deep kick to 20. And Banks has got the ball coming up. Abraham's going to make the tackle, or it's going to go all the way. It's going all the way.
And touchdown.
Touchdown for Notre Dame. No flags on the play. That'll bring the score up to 42-20. That was a great run by Banks. I mean, just 80-yard touchdown all the way up. I mean, and once you break all of your defenders, you get that kicker left. But I mean, that's a rare day whenever the kickers make, they're just not usually quick enough. But I've seen Abraham. Yeah, I agree with Robert there. I've definitely seen Abraham make some good tackles, but he just didn't quite have the speed to catch up with him. So the Fighting Irish set up for their extra point now. Kicker gets ready. Ball is snapped. It's low on the ground, but
it is good.
It gets set up, and it is good. Extra point.
All right, Robert, we have time now. What did you say?
Well, that sack looked like Joseph Colson chasing after a box of Krispy Kreme donuts, man. He's the fastest I ever seen him in the world, man.
All right, and what was better, that or what was said while ago by Colton Weiss? Go ahead, Colton.
Davenport squeezed through that like a fresh turd after eating Taco Bell.
All right, which one was better? We're going to put that up. Which one was better? Continue, guys. I'll put that up.
Indians will be receiving the ball now as the Fighting Irish set up the kick what looks like it will be a deep kick. Deep quick.
I love those deep quick.
Deep kick. Fighting Irish, get ready. Comes up for the kick. And it's a squib kick.
No,
We don't know. We don't know here. It's a big pile over top of the ball. I think the Indians have the ball.
He dropped it when he jumped over it.
He
jumped over it.
The Fighting Irish jumped on the ball, and Caleb Reed dived into the pile and pulled it out. Great save by Caleb Reed.
That's scary.
Little heart attack there for the Indian fans. 2:45 left in the third quarter. The score is 42-21 Indians. Indians will have the ball on their own 37-yard line. Ball's handed off to Davenport, and it looks like he gets about 3 yards. That'll be enough to put the ball on their own 41, and it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Indians.
Sounds like they really did, though, get a big tune out by Coach Jones. So in the locker room, because they've come out doing a lot better now in the second half.
Indians under center. Ethan Barker hands the ball to Austin Stevens. Stevens up the middle, and looks like he'll be good for about 4 yards. It'll be marked on the 45-yard line there. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Indians. It's a crucial point for the Indians. They need to get at least another yard or two.
Really, we need another touchdown to keep it safe.
Oh yeah, I would. With only the 21-point lead right now. I mean, the Indians are doing great, but 30 touchdowns to be made in the quarter. That's for sure. Barker up the center. He's trying to go a long way. Breaks several tackles. I think 3 or 4 Irish tackles, and is brought down on the Irish's 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
For a run of about 23 yards there. About 23 yards. Yep. The 1st and 10 on the Irish's 34-yard line.
And we have 1 minute and 10 seconds left.
Barker in a pistol formation. Snaps the ball, hands it off.
Oh!
Stevens gets killed in the backfield.
By number 7,
Johnson. Lost of 2 yards. That was some linemen not doing their job right there. Led several backers in. I would imagine that coach is going to call in a pass to this point. Dylan Sanders is coming in. I like to see a good pass here.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it really
Parker
hasn't
in
been
shotgun
natural.
formation. They only had 2 receivers out, but we'll see. And Parker comes around the outside and makes it all the way almost to the 30-yard line.
About a 5-yard or 4-yard gain right there.
So that was a good play there. About 5, 6 yards there. 3rd and 6 now for the Indians.
And it is now the 4th quarter.
Coming in, Chandler, we're going to hand it off to you for another update.
All right, I do have an update, but it's not about football. We do have a winner on the comment war. We have 2 votes for Colton's turd out of Taco Bell, and Trip Lane says only because Colton sounds like Hank Hill. Fair enough, right, guys? Fair enough. Or don't answer me. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, Colton wins. Okay. Hank Hill.
I won.
I agree with that statement.
All right.
Trip Lane there.
And now there's the football updates. Columbia Academy leads Whitwell 20-13 in the 4th quarter. That's close, and it looks like Whitwell may be fading away in that game. They were up 13-6 at one point. Marion County up 42-7 over Watertown. East Ridge beats Red Bank. They'll play the winner of this game will play East Ridge, and South Pittsburgh 42-0 over Fayetteville. And Forest 10-6 over Meigs County in the 3rd quarter. And that's about all we got for you on updates right now. Back to you guys.
Players are back out on the field. It is time for the final quarter of the 2nd round playoffs here at the Indian Stadium. Be 3rd and 7 for the Indians. The ball is handed off to Davenport around the outside.
Gained about 4 yards on that play, I believe. So not? Oh.
See how much you got. He's going to say a yard. Be 4th and 6 now. Are they adjusting the... Okay, somebody was being incompetent over there running the chain. 4th and 5 now. After some referee command there to the chain crew. Okay, looks like it's going to be shotgun. Parker passes to Stevens, and Stevens is run down by
first down.
4 by Stevens, but it looks like enough for a first down. I think you should have it by about a yard. It's on the 24-yard line right now. First down, Indians. Great catch by Stevens. And, a great tackle by the Irish's number 4, Sims there. Indians will have the ball again. 1st and 10 on the Irish's 20.
The ball's on the
3.5-yard line. And hands off to Stevens. Stevens in the middle. Gains about 5 yards.
Not bad at all. And it's really crowded, too, in the center. He has a few fans coming out for him.
2nd and 5 for the Indians now.
And it is now 2 minutes and 40 seconds to the end of the game. Indians are leading 42-21.
Indians line up under center. Parker takes the snap, runs it down the middle himself.
Center.
Looks like he's got 4 yards there. He might have enough for a first down. It'll be close.
No, it's
the ball.
It's the first.
Spotted on
about a yard.
The 13-yard line there. It'll be enough for a first down. Indians will go 1st and 10 from their own, or from the Irish's 13.
And we got 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. The Indians line up. Barker under center.
Davenport behind him. And Davenport goes up the middle, keeps going, and
down on the 5-yard line.
All the way to the 5. There's almost a fight starting to play with Adam Pickett and one of the Notre Dame players. He's broke up. No flags are thrown. So there'll be no personal fouls there. Coach is pulling Adam Pickett out, though. be 2nd and 3 now for the Indians.
And Indians line back up. Barker under center. Davenport right behind them. Passes it. Davenport touchdown. Not even a man on it. That is perfect.
That brings the Indians up to 48-21 now in the fourth quarter. 9 minutes and 13 seconds left. What a great run by Davenport. Not a man there to catch him.
No.
Just cruised around the outside. I will tell you what, Colton. I would totally have never guessed this game was going
I bet you not a person in either
Close-
side of the crowd.
close to
would have
48.
guessed
point get. I mean,
that.
the
And
Indians
49
that is
to
just
21.
put this up at 49-21 now. Indians are ahead. Wow. What? I mean, what a great touchdown. The Irish are really going to need to catch up now after the Indians score there.
And we have 9 minutes and 13 seconds left till the end of the game. Indians have really pulled out.
The Indians. The Irish are, the touchdown was by Davenport again, and it was about a 12-yard touchdown. I mean, just beautiful around that. Or 5 yards, excuse me.
And
Get the play there.
Abraham goes to kick. Oh.
A little squib. Oh! Wow, Irish almost dropped the ball again. Managed to catch it.
Number 50, Hayden King.
Yeah. Irish will have the ball on their own 47-yard line. Well, I mean, I'm just still amazed. This game is not at all what I was expecting.
No, I don't think anyone did, really. Because, we were talking about right at the beginning of the game, we were expecting it to be at least one touchdown in between, but not 3 or 4.
There's an official timeout at the moment. But, I mean, yeah, Notre Dame down 28 points right now.
What are the refs doing?
It looks like they're working on the pylon right now.
Chandler, do you have any updates?
Or pylon, yeah.
Any updates on the scores? Whitwell, they play their last game of the season after leading or tied the entire game. They fall to Columbia Academy in the final minutes. They're 20-13. Columbia Academy advances to play South Pittsburgh in the next round. But Whitwell will end their season. And they could have been the second team in school history to make it to the quarterfinals.
What was the score there for Columbia Whitwell again? It was
20-13. Columbia wins.
Do you have East Ridge?
Eastridge did win over Red Bank in 2 overtimes.
That was.
And that was an upset of monumental proportions right there.
Oh yeah,
I would say so.
I'd be very interested to see what if we get an upset from with Alcoa at some point in either tonight's game or tomorrow night's game. And honestly, I would say if the Indians play them and win, that will be considered an upset. I mean, anybody being Alcoa, before the state finals could be kind of considered an upset.
Yeah, I mean,
Irish will have the ball first and 10 at their own 47 in the shotgun.
formation goes out for
Number 14 at quarterback.
Oh,
The ball to number 4.
Oh, he drops it.
Drops it right
Man.
in his hands, and he just right through his fingers. Wow. That could have been a touchdown or near touchdown play.
That would have been. There's no doubt. That
And
would have been a touchdown.
He's taking the walk of shame back. Wow. I mean,
That
It would-
hurt. That hurt.
it would suck to be Sims right now. That's all I can say.
He's
dying
he
inside.
has extra bear crawls at practice
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow.
14 gets the ball, shotgun formation, hands it off to number 34,
Oh,
Jeffrey Watkins Jr. He's tackled by Josh Bailey and John Higgins for a gain of about
it was a first
what's
down.
the first down there, probably about 9, about 10, 11 yards there.
And we have
Irish will be getting their play call in. Number 14, Allen in at quarterback.
looks to be another pass play, surprisingly.
It looks like it's going to be yes, pass.
It's a
Screen pass.
screen. Oh, and he dropped it. Man,
It was a forward pass though, so it incomplete, but just barely. I mean, only maybe a yard forward. So that would have.
I think as our tribesmen saying, the wide receivers have been using too much lotion.
And Irish line back up in their typical shotgun formation. Ball is snapped to Allen.
Goes for
Drops back for a
another
pass. And takes it down the middle now. Oh, wait, no. Passes it. Bad pass. Oh. Dropped by the receiver. Number 1 this time. That is McGowan. Wait,
Is that the third incomplete pass?
that's the third incomplete pass in a row by the Fighting Irish. Yeah, and I mean, Allen's just not coming up hard. But he really, he's not doing a bad
He's
job
making
placing
a
the
good
ball.
pass. It's just
Receivers are not catching it.
butterfingers.
And hands it off to Banks. Banks is killed in the backfield by Kyle Kate. Wow. What a play by Kyle Kate. It is 4th and 10.
11.
Yeah,
Almost
4th
11.
and like 10 and a half there for the Fighting Irish. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Indians are still up 28 points, 49-21.
What I say they do, they'll get Banks and run them out the outside.
That's
That's probably their best bet.
He looks like he's going to pass it.
Really?
But we'll see. Allen takes the ball, drops back for a pass, launches with, and the ball is completed.
Oh.
It looks like this might be a touchdown. Touchdown! Irish, no flags on the play, so that one will stand. The score is now 49-28 Indians. 27.
That is probably
49-27. And setting up for an extra point. And they've had a great kicking game.
Yeah, it'd probably be 28.
So short of something crazy happening in the snap, I say this will be an extra point will be good. Find up in their Wildcat position and set up for their extra point. Number 28, McNean sets it for the kick, drops it right between the upright, and that will bring the score up to 49-28 Indians. Notre Dame
How long we got left?
on the touchdown. 7:30. We got 7.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Colton, they're back up just a little bit.
Yeah. Just
only
But I mean,
point lead now.
a little bit can go a long way.
Oh, it sure can.
7 minutes and 30 seconds, you can get a touchdown in less than 30 seconds. If you get a good pass, average, you'd be about a minute, 2 minutes, if you're doing pretty good pushing through. You could definitely make it back.
Mm-hmm.
And make,
But
make it even to go into overtime.
you know,
That's possible.
that's if the Indians don't score any more touchdowns,
Yeah.
though, and their offense has been playing great, and they're fixing to get the ball back. So,
We'll see how it goes.
there it goes. I'd love to see the Indians break the 50-point mark on this game. That I was not expecting. I was expecting.
Have we hit 50 points yet? Have we hit 50 points?
Yes, we have hit 50 points.
We hit it against Cannon County.
With Canyon County, we hit it.
50 to
It was
16.
50
50
to
to 16.
16.
50 to
Did
16.
we- 50 to 16. official timeout by the referees again.
And
It looks like they're telling all the Irish players to scoot back. And it's back on now. Fighting Irish players, they're going to do an onside kick, and they do. It's Indians drop on the ball there on the 45-yard line. Is Parker getting the ball there? It'll be 1st and 10 Indians on their own 45.
not a bad start. I mean, it's a lot better than having to start back on the 20 or the 10, like their kicker would usually kick it back there.
I mean, 55 yards. You know, the way we've been playing, that's not anything. So
Hey,
that's a halfway decent pass and a few good runs.
And Archer, talking about 50 points, scoring 50 points, we did score 50 points against Cannon County. We scored 61 against Whitwell. I just didn't register with me. 61-20 was the score at Whitwell. So there's something else for you.
And Austin Stevens ran they called it back to a 4.
4 yards there, right down the middle.
And we now have 7 minutes left until the end of the game. Indians lead 49-28 the Irish. Overall, it's been a surprising game.
Parker comes under center. Davenport behind him. Snaps the ball.
Runs up the center.
Davenport the center.
Here we go.
Davenport's still up. Oh, wow. Davenport runs it
A lot.
about 30 or 20.
He made it about
23-yard run right there by Davenport. It'd be 1st and 10 on the Irish's 20.
I just wanted to do
7-yard line. Davenport just laying a nasty smackdown.
Man, on 2 of the
on
guys.
2 players. I mean, just
And recovering.
Parker back under center. Davenport behind him again. He hands off to Stevens this time. Stevens goes down the middle and get pushed
Little group huddle.
for, it looks like about maybe 4, possibly 5 yards.
Yeah. Big group hug, everyone. Come here.
I've been impressed by the effectiveness of that play, though. Just running down the middle, just pushing them through.
Yeah.
It will be 2nd and 6 for the Indians now. The ball is on the 23-yard line.
And we have 6 minutes left till the end. The Indians have the ball. It's 2nd and, 7 or
2nd and 6. Parker under the center. Davenport back behind him. Ball snapped, handed to Davenport. And Davenport
about a yard, maybe?
gains. Actually,
He might have just been back to the line, but I think it could be
Yeah.
a yard.
he got that yard. Tough run there by
Surprisingly, what we
Davenport,
haven't
but
seen
they
one of is flag.
I
I know it ain't no Grundy County game, but yeah, set the friggin' world record for flags.
and
we were here.
Indians will have it 35 now. Parker under center.
Hurry up, guys! Got 4.
The ball is snapped, handed to Austin Stevens. He goes down the middle. He's got a 1st down.
And a little bit extra, about a yard or 2 extra.
Wow, what a great play by Stevens. And the ball will be on the, looks like the 13-yard line there. 1st and 10 for the Indians.
And we now have 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. The Indians 13 yards away from touchdown. Running out all the time they can, so not necessarily probably going to see a pass play. Gains about 5 yards. I believe it's 4. I mean, either way, it's still good yardage.
2nd and 5 for the Indians. Ball will be on the 8-yard line now.
Just edging away at it.
1st down is at the 4-yard line. And Indians break the huddle. Barker under center. Davenport's behind them. Ball snap handed Davenport. Davenport stopped with no gain, maybe a loss. The ball is at right at the line of scrimmage, so there'll be no gain on play. 35.
We have 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. Time's ticking away at this. Not necessarily going to see a big comeback, I don't believe. It'll be very hard.
And the Indians are back under center again. Davenport's still behind them. And hand off to Stevens this time. Stevens around the edge. Touchdown.
Austin Stevens, touchdown.
Indians break the 50-point mark.
With 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go, Indians are at 55.
55-28. Stevens on the touchdown there.
Let's see if they make it to 56 with Abraham. Yeah, so far every kick or field goal's been complete. See how he does. And it is good.
An 8-yard touchdown by Austin Stevens, followed up by an extra point there by Alex Martinez. Puts the Indians past Abraham Martinez, puts the Indians past the 50-point mark at 56-28. I mean, the Irish, they're feeling bad right now. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game, and they're down 28 points.
And Archer, talking about before the game, I heard a lot of rumors going around, what some coaches were saying. I'm not going to name any coaches on any staff or anything, but word was going around that some people were saying that Notre Dame wasn't going to take it, that Sequatchie had it, and that's coming from some people over in Chattanooga. Not going to say what coach or what staff that was, but if you know anything about Sequatchie County football, you might be able to do the math on who exactly said that. And it wasn't on the Sequatchie County side, I'll tell you that much. So, back to you guys.
And Martinez is getting ready for the kick, I think. And it's going to go to the 37-yard line. And number 17 will be the receiver, that is Dallas Brown. He breaks several tackles there and finally brought down on the 45-yard line.
And they now have about 3 minutes left, fourth quarter.
We can expect a lot of pass plays at this point.
I would, seriously.
Trying to conserve some time.
But if they do make a touchdown, the Indians are just going to run play. You're not going to see a pass, and the clock is gone. They might get another touchdown, but I just highly doubt seeing another one after that.
The Indians have one timeout left, and Notre Dame has 2 timeouts left.
Wow.
And, a slow play there. Hand off to number 34. He's dropped in the back play.
Jeffrey Watkins.
The whole play just seemed to develop slowly. And there's a loss of 2 yards. 2nd and 12 now. The Fighting Irish on their own 43-yard line. The Tribe is very pumped up at this point. Everybody's excited and ready to see another win. Screen pass to number 7. It's over. Incomplete.
And we now have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Archer, I could see a comeback right now, don't you?
Definitely,
yeah.
Definitely. That would make QSSN history right there.
Yeah, sure. I believe so.
I do believe that's correct, Chandler.
Yeah, he's a kicker, and
Fighting Irish back in a sort of pistol-like formation. Hands it off to number 34, and he is killed by Kyle Cates and Caleb Reed. And beautiful hit. 4-9 now for the And the Fighting Irish still have 54 yards to go to get their touchdown, and they're only crawling. 4th and 9. I don't see it happening. They might try for a pass at this point, but we'll see what happens. Number 10 drops back, almost a sack. I was around it. It's almost intercepted by Hudson.
Alec Hudson.
The ball will be turned over at the Fighting Irish's 41-yard line.
40. Yeah.
1 minute, 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. 56-28 Indians is the score. And there's already a host of Fighting Irish fans leaving the stadium. At this point, it's a fairly inevitable loss for the Irish. Indians line up under shotgun. Ball is snapped. Hand off to Stevens. Stevens goes around the edge, or attempts to, and gains maybe a yard or two.
Yeah, gains about a yard. 2 yards.
Ball is placed right on the 45-yard line, so they are 2nd and 9.
And Barker under center.
Yeah. They're letting the clock run down. It looks like they're just going to take a knee from this point because they have enough time at this point. Knee on the play. 56 seconds left in the game right now. Ball is 3rd and 11. They're just going to run the clock out. Looks like.
And the Indians have won. Is it 12-0 now, guys? 13-0.
12-0.
Oh.
12-0. Second round.
Well, I mean, you can always dream, right?
Fans are chanting, I believe that we just won, as the Indians take home the victory for the second round championship. They will be playing East Ridge tomorrow night. What a great game, Cole.
That was
awesome.
You mean next Friday night?
56-28 is the final score here at the Indian Stadium. Notre Dame will not continue on. Next week, there will be East Ridge will play the Indians at the Indians home stadium. We'll be right back here at that time.
All right, and
you will? You'll be back? I might be back. Just tell your girlfriend she can come up here, and you can do that.
All right, and that was Colton Weiss and Archer Thompson on the call. We're going to let Robert take this down to the field. We're going to have an interview with Coach Adam Kane on now the 12-0 victory over Notre Dame. We'll see you on the flip side of the break. This is Spear Nation Radio. As Robert gets ready to do that, we're going to take a quick break. This is, Sean Cooley, and this is Mine Right featuring Harrison Murphy. We'll see you on the flip side of the break.
get it, it's normally the better weather. I'm a veteran, tell them that I'm ahead of them. And never will I settle until I receive the credit. What you know about me? When I'm spitting, we divided by truth. You couldn't hang if I tied you a noose. Look, ain't no way that you can walk on my shoes. They too big, what you think, boy, you out of the loop. I'm from the backwoods, but I rap good, I'm the top one. You're not one, I got the flow when they feeling mine. I keep it popping like a sawed-off shotgun. About to hit the nation, low count, Anaheim. Hold up, am I really that nice? Alright, flow 2, go, give a rappers frostbite. If you wanna come and get it, I promise that you will end up wearing no red, something like a stoplight. Mine right, I ain't trying to be a southpaw. 2 jabs to the dome with the shoe foul. 3 stars in a circle from the south, yo. I'm making moves, they be asking where the U-Haul.
I know that they want it. They will never take it from me. I've been up all night, just trying to get my mind right. Ambition doesn't start in a dream.
I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right.
My heart right, but my mind wrong. Never cared about a clock, was the time gone? I'm only 20 years old and I've been looking for gold, but never thought that maybe I should turn the light on. Yeah, had a little weed, did a little time. Never was a thief, never hit a line. Always made up an excuse to justify. Back in my brain was saying change was left behind. Last chance, do I punt or do I go for it? 4 down and I got nothing to show for it. Marshawn Lynch in the backfield, down set hut, beast mode, move the chain forward. On my D in the end zone, 3rd-degree burns on the paper that my pen's on. Go ahead and set your own pace, but I've been gone. Bad talking broads have banished me to the friend zone. Down to half a bottle of Benadryl. Couldn't catch a Z if it was popped in the center field. Beats on my head and it gives me a better feel than if I were to drink a 5th and basket another pill. Nothing can relate to the mental state. Getting kinda late, I should take a break. Sight!
I know that they want it. They will never take it from me. And I've been up all night, just trying to get my mind right. Ambition doesn't start in a dream.
I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind. I've been up all night, trying to get my mind right. Trying to get my mind right. Trying to get my mind right. Trying to get my mind right.
Trying to get my mind right. Ambition doesn't start in a dream.
And we're back here on TSSN Radio. I'm Chandler Morrison. We're here with Coach Kane. And, Coach, how does it feel to get this victory?
That's big. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. We lost 4 last year. And I told the team before we came out, we've settled all the scores except one. We got 1 to go. And they're a good football team. But, you know, that thing last year left a bad taste in our mouth. I thought we were a better team than that. And it was important to these guys to come out and settle the score.
And as far as this week, what was the vibe around practice as far as, you know, how are you preparing for Notre Dame?
Well, you know, I've got a real loose team. They make me a little nervous at times, but I'm learning to trust them. You know, the seniors are trustworthy guys. So, but they were really loose. Really, you know, when we were practicing, it was focus and work time. And I'll be honest with you, Wednesday was our offensive day, and the ball never hit the ground. So I felt pretty confident we might be able to get a couple passes thrown tonight.
You know, in the final score of this one, 56-28, in case you're just joining us, was this something that was kind of you felt would be in your best interest to make it a high-scoring game, or did you want a lower-scoring game as far as the defensive?
To be honest, I'll take them any way they come. I guess I'm more at a comfort level when they're low scoring because I'm more of a defensive guy. But I've learned that you'll take a win any way they can go, especially a playoff win.
And, Coach, looking forward to next week. You got Eastridge on there. What do you got going?
Wow. I know they got one of the best players in the state as the tailback, so I'm sure, he'll present some problems. Anybody still playing at this point is going to be a really good football team. So I'm going to enjoy this tonight, and we'll wake up tomorrow and see if we can get going on Eastridge.
And Coach, 12-0 now. You've not lost a game this season. You don't know how that feels. How do you keep your kids from getting a little bit too loose?
Nah, they get hungrier every week. We talked about having a laser focus when it comes time to work, and they're able to do that. It's a really mature group and very fun to coach. Makes my life a lot easier.
And being off for Veterans Day, how do you keep that momentum going into tonight?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
And Veterans Day today, you had the day off from school. How did you keep them in the groove as far as game day?
Well, again, I've seen that work both ways. I mean, anything can be a distraction if you let it, but I've also seen it kind of refresh people and rejuvenate people. So I really wasn't worried about it. I mean, it's an old, mature group. They played a lot of football, and I knew they'd be ready to go.
All right. Sequatchie County moves to 12-0. They'll play Eastridge at home in the quarterfinals. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
You have a good one.
All right.
And we'll have Archer. We have Archer over there, I believe. Archer, you hear me yet?
Go ahead and go to commercial real quick.
All right, we'll go to commercial real quick. We're going to have Ethan Barker, the quarterback for the Indians, on the line here in just a few minutes. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back. This is Sean Cooley and Feel Alive right here. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
had a dream that you and I will be together. I'm Martin Luther King, you will be Coretta. I'll be the king, you're my queen forever. I had a small taste of it, I'm a fiend for heaven. Now let me have you, I love you, don't you know that? Goodbye letter written in my notepad. It was signed by you already wrote that. P.S. I ain't never gonna come back. Baby, look, I know we had our differences, but I've been thinking hard. I'm tired of leaving voicemails, why don't you ever call? I've been working on a car ever since you've been gone, and if it ever starts, I'ma find where you are. That made me insane. Do you feel good about yourself? What you think is a game? I've been numb to everything except the pain I've obtained. It's like I only take cash.
And we're back here on TSSN Radio, your home for Indian football. I'm on the line now with Ethan Barker for the Sequatchie County Indians. Ethan, how we doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. What does it feel like to be 12-0 right now?
Feels great, man. The atmosphere out here is amazing.
You know, coming into this game, you lost 38-0 last year, left a bad taste in your mouth. What was your mentality going in this game?
Beat Notre Dame.
And talking about last season, how bad of a taste did that leave in your mouth, and how much did that motivate you this season?
It left a horrible taste. You know, we didn't shut out like that. We just wanted to come out here and show them what we could do.
All right, and as far as the passing game going, 4 for 4 in the first half with 114 yards. That's by my math, and it may be wrong. 28.5 yards a pass. You know, what was really clicking with the passing game tonight?
We practiced passing all week. We didn't let the ball hit the ground. You know, I don't know. It was just clicking this week.
All right, and that's junior quarterback for the Indians, Ethan Barker. The Indians are 12-0 now after the 56-28 win over Notre Dame. Thank you, Ethan.
You're welcome.
Enjoy the 12-0. All right, and we're going to have Archer back on here in just a second. Archer, you there yet? And he's not there yet. He's still getting equipment settled.
I'm back on, Chandler.
All right, sorry about that. And Archer, after listening to the coach, after listening to Ethan, what's your takeaway from this game?
I think this was a great game. I think it shows the Indians are a top competitor. I mean, I think they are fully capable of going as far as they want to take themselves this season.
And looking forward to that East Ridge matchup, a really, really good tailback in that group. And we have music playing this entire time. I feel really bad. I'm sorry, folks. I forgot to mute that. Oh, I did take that down. Never mind. Anyways, going into that game, how do you feel the Indians' chances are against East Ridge?
Oh, sorry, what was that?
I said, how do you feel the chances are for the Indians against East Ridge?
I think the chances are good. I think that as long as the Indians stay focused in practice this week, I think they'll be most likely a potential for another close matchup. And, every game so far that I've seen in the past these past 3 or 4 games have been just kind of like, it could be close or it might be a huge win. So, yeah, and I think East Ridge was unexpected. I was calling Red Bank since before the, first round was played.
Yes,
that was East Ridge coming out is kind of unexpected, and I think there's a good chance that an upset like that will be helpful for us.
And looking at that was the number 3 seed in that region. They take down the number 1 seed, and just to show you how monumental that is, I think they pretty much, if I can look at this correctly, Red Bank took down, let me see if I can find it, East Ridge, pretty good, 22-10 earlier in the season. That's a pretty solid win, especially mid-season, which is very interesting because, now East Ridge, they followed East Ridge by a touchdown in 2 overtimes. When's the last time you saw a high school football game go into 2 overtimes? But they do, and that's going to be a very competitive. And like Coach Kane said, I think this is a very interesting point. Everybody wants to say, well, this team's not that good, this team is this, or this team is that. The fact is, they're in the quarterfinals just like you are, and you can't sit there and say, well, they're not as good a team. But I think this is ideal because if you play Red Bank, even if you beat Red Bank, you've got all that tape against a common opponent for Alcoa, and yes, that can go either way as far as how Alcoa plays or how Squatch plays. And now it's a little bit more mysterious. Now you've got a little bit of an advantage if you beat East Ridge going into the game against Alcoa, but we are trying to say that Alcoa is going to win too, which, I mean, it's probably one of the more sure things in life, as well as taxes, is that you're going to see Alcoa in the playoffs, deep in the playoffs. It's about as reliable as a heart attack, I'm just saying. But anyways, Indians, in case you're just joining us, Indians win 56-28. Indians haven't dropped a pass all week in practice. Something was just clicking tonight against Notre Dame. Notre Dame beat them 38-0 last season, and now the Indians have turned the tables. 56-28 is your final from Dunlap. I'm Chandler Morrison. Archer Thompson and Colton Weiss have been on the call, along with Robert Easterly, our on-site producer for the night, and spotter. But I'm Chandler Morrison. Archer Thompson, Colton Weiss, and Robert Easterly, we all say good night to you. God bless, and go Indians. We'll see you next week as the Indians take on East Ridge at home. We'll see you then.